What's up, everybody? It's your boy Shima, and you're now tuning in with Convos and Shima. I am your host, man. I interview nothing but the best. Here, I got my dog right here, 187. What's up, man?
What's good, bro? How's it going?
Shit, it's a good day, man. Good day to get
Yeah,
some
man. Yeah,
content.
man.
Just trying to get some content out, trying to keep everything smooth. Man. You just dropped a new project, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Mr. Kingtucky, the album out now everywhere. Dropped it on my birthday.
Dropped it
You
on his
know,
birth.
uh, I got
Yeah.
13 songs on there for everybody.
Okay, man. 13 songs. That's dope,
That's
man.
a
So
little light.
that's light, man. That nigga be
That's a little
dropping.
light when it come to me.
Listen, he drops four double disc albums, which is about eight CDs in one. Then you be forgetting like fuck, man. I didn't realize that nigga had all that music. Like, damn,
Yeah, man.
man.
Yeah,
So,
man.
oh man, so check this out, man. For viewers that don't know, he's one of the best. I like to describe him as the best kept secret in a sense because everybody know who he is, but not everybody know who he is in the same sense. He hit almost anything local that niggas at to the point you think that niggas running the event, and most of the time he ain't. He just coming to support. So you know what I mean. And he's been doing it for a while, man. My first and the crazy part is my first introduction to him. My nephew gave me a CD. It was the Hellbusters, man, back in the day. That
Ooh, yes, sir.
like, and
Yes,
I
sir.
listen when I first heard, I was like, yo, you gotta give me that, CD. So I burnt that CD, man. That shit was hard. And
You bootlegged it, bro. You bootlegged my city. No, I'll just play. I'll just play.
you ain't hard unless somebody taking your shit, nigga. That's when you know if they ain't taking your shit or finding a way to steal it, that means your shit trash though.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
Um,
Definitely. Shout
so
out to Headbusters, man. Shout out to Winburn Johnny, man. Shout out to, Aton. Shout out to Ron Rocks, the whole four members of it. You know what I'm saying? It definitely started with two, but then we added more and we went back to two. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But then
so
definitely honorable mentions right there,
my
bro.
my song was like in the 859.
Mm,
And
yeah,
but so I listened to it, not even realizing this whole time. So check this out. So later, I lost the CD. It got
yeah,
it got left one day, and it
yeah.
was in Lafayette House
So,
too. And
somebody stole it.
it is what it
Say
is,
that
man.
somebody stole it
Somebody
because they be
stole that
stealing it
shit.
too. If
They
they
be
bootlegging and steal it, it's worth it.
worth
That
it.
motherfucker was
So
hard.
right. So like years later, I'm on the bus. I'm on the bus. I see this little thick thing in there. At that time, I was on the prowl, man. Of course, I
Yeah,
always like the older women. The older women attracted me for some reason. I don't know why. It just happened.
yeah, fact.
And I was just it was a little thick thing. I was like, yo, she said, what are you up here? I said, I'm trying to find my way.
Yeah,
Yeah. Cause it
yeah,
turned into that's how I met Antoine, because you was out one day he said we was out cool event.
yeah,
I believe you was out there, Ed Lawson was out there, lyrical content was out there, and there was another chick.
yeah,
You remember?
yeah,
Yeah, shit.
definitely.
So they had
Hey,
a studio.
that's my hood. That's my hood, man. That's where I'm from. That's
Yeah,
where I'm from. Don't
yeah.
be out there no more though, but
I
that's where
mean,
I'm from.
yeah. I was basically out there, H Lee, Healy Avenue, man. It's literally just a couple streets down. You
Yeah, yeah,
know, so that
definitely.
basically my neighborhood too. But I pulled up, I was on some other shit, but then I seen the studio, and then it's like, hey man, it's like shit. You got some bars? It's like, yeah. So I'm freestyling. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. It was pretty much it was whatever. But I was so mind blown at just the shit. They had everything. They had the mics. They had everything.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, nigga, I don't need a studio. I could do that was my first interaction with a studio outside of Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when I was, let's see, I was gonna be a senior that year, and they had bit like Sullivan had this business. We called it business camp. That's basically what the
Yeah,
fuck it was.
yeah, definitely.
It was business camp. We had to come in there. we get up in the morning, we do some shit. We did an etiquette dinner. We did a studio thing. Everybody was like, yeah, he raps right. I said, oh shit, it put me on the spot. It was terrible, but I went and did my thing. But that was the first time
Definitely got stories like that. I definitely got
so
stories like that.
like the nigga, it was a nigga that was like, he said, yeah, man, I make beats, man. I got his number. I called him one time. That was it. Cause I was like, yeah, I'm not. He's like, yeah, I charge this. I'm like, yeah, I'm not about to pay you, dog, man. It was
Right,
good
right,
for
right,
that
right.
free, but it ain't good enough to pay.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So
Hey man, it be like that sometimes though, you know what I mean?
yeah,
A lot of
so
times
yeah, go ahead,
people
go
used
ahead.
to get mad. Which, speaking on what you saying, my bad. I ain't trying to cut you off or nothing.
Nah, go
Let
ahead.
me know if I do.
No, you good.
Um, People be like, you know what I'm saying? That giving away stuff for free, you're giving it away. But at the same time, a lot of times that is a potential client. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you see uh the people, they be like, man, you giving it to the industry artists, the people who's already out here, you giving it to them for free. I'm like, you gotta pay attention to what I'm doing, because if they wear it, how many more people's gonna see it? If they listening to it, how many more people's gonna hear it if they playing it back? You know what I'm saying? So that's a sacrifice that I already put into my budget for free right here. Now I might do it knowing who you are and knowing how many people you can reach. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I'm be like,
Mhm.
I don't know. But then again, this might be one of one. You know what I'm saying? Like I might not have no other thing like this, and I might need to sell this one. But these right here, these are free. You know what I mean? So
Right.
stuff like that.
And let's keep it $150. Most niggas that be saying that, they wouldn't pay anyway. They already they be like, you giving it to that nigga. Don't give listen, we know that your budget's low. We giving it to them
Yeah,
niggas. They know they can afford
yeah,
that shit. No
yeah. Fact.
problem. It's
Yep.
more so if you just play this to the people, I might get someone to, it's kind of like pro bono work as a lawyer.
Yeah,
Lawyer,
yeah,
when
yeah,
you become a lawyer, you're doing a lot of free work because it's based off of reputation. It's the
yeah,
same thing in the industry. You go by points. I'm giving
yeah,
game for people who don't know.
yeah,
So if you're a producer and let's say you're a producer and let's just say, for instance, Young Jock. He's like, hey
yeah,
man, I need a beat. So what you do is you send him a beat and he fucking with it. He use it, man. That's your industry points right there. That's already one.
yeah,
I don't know how many points to go by, but that's just
yeah,
one person you can say. And let's just say someone else that fuck with, like, let's say a Gucci man fuck with Jock and say, hey, I want to get it with you. See, you just added more to your resume just by doing one pro bono work. Is
yep,
Listen, the industry is about who you know and how who you know. It's about who you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Because there's a
right.
whole bunch of niggas that don't know a damn thing doing this shit, but it's because they know somebody.
Yep,
Listen,
yep.
Cole Leray, she's Bazino's son. Oh,
She
nigga.
built like a son. Not just
Well,
playing
she,
shit.
she,
Nah,
she,
I'm kidding. I'm
nah,
kidding.
his daughter. I get the two
Yeah,
mixed up sometimes. Anyway,
yeah,
anyway, the point I'm saying is Bazino's child.
yeah,
She's coming in the game. She already got connections just by
yeah,
being family. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's because she connected to him, she got more opportunities than the average person like us.
Right, right, right.
So y'all gotta understand. So if you don't have that, if you don't have somebody that's in the system, that's a relative that's gonna pull you in there, excuse me, then you have to give out free work. And
Yeah, and
that,
then a lot of times they
yeah,
they say based off Benzino is the source. You know what I'm saying? And then after the source fell, Benzino stopped, kind of went declined, kind of went down. So that can he still got all them connects. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, they probably not in the best of terms right now, on the best of terms right now. But still, those connections there with her coming in, she really didn't, to me, really didn't want nobody to know that was her dad because of that. You know what I mean? So
right,
it could be a good thing, it could be a
bad,
bad thing. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But at the same time, you still are your person. You know what I'm saying? You are your own person, which that's why she's still thriving and surviving,
She
doing her thing
she
because she's
she
all,
thrive she thriving simply because her daddy can't rap. Nigga, let's just call it what it is, bro. If he can rap, bro, it would be much harder for to get in.
And she was I think also it's because she was a fresh face. Like, okay, so mostly all the females out there right now, not mostly. I gotta listen to me. I might contradict myself. I might say something wrong. Don't hold it against me.
Yeah,
I'm getting a little older. I'll be forgetting shit. But
yeah.
I just say what I say. So a lot of the women, they got bodies. They getting bodies, they paying for bodies. She was like, I'm coming down, I'm representing for the slim girls. And I mean slim, like
Like,
skinty.
like,
You know what I'm saying? And came out there and did her thing and held it
listen,
down.
it's
And so
slim. Like,
all the
listen,
yeah,
slim. This is
yeah,
slim.
yeah, yeah. So she and so that brought attention to, okay, cool. So she's not trying to get this done, get this done. She's not trying to use that. She gonna use what she got, and it worked. You know what I mean? So that helped her too. Also, you know what I'm saying? And then the song hit. The song hit. You know what I'm saying? It was a new sound a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But just her accepted who she was and going out there like that helped also, because we had slim chicks out there, but they wasn't really like, hey, look at my body, I'm slim, I'm skinny. You know what I'm saying? Ali and all them skinny. You know what I'm saying? Maya, like all of them are skinny women. They've been out there singing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
But most of the rappers, they thick, you know what I'm saying, got bodies, and they talking about that, having it, doing all of that. So that was dope. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's
And
definitely
that I think that helped.
absolutely. It's two things that's helping her right now. There's a surgence of female rappers.
Oh man, yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
and also the internet, social media. Like nowadays, it's not. How can I say it? We're no longer in the one female rapper at a time or one black actor at a time. No, it's multiple at a time. Because
And
if you
that's good.
and that's great because we need that
Man.
because let me tell you, it's like when it's one nigga on top, it's like, man, why that nigga get all the opportunities? Nigga, I want one too. Why can't I be a janitor?
And you know what's crazy? A lot of times, if they the right person at the top, then it could be a good thing. If it's the wrong one, then they gonna be like, nah, this me. This all me. I ain't nope. It's me, me, me,
me,
me, me.
me.
Some of them get up
It's
there, man, and
me.
they like,
It's don't worry about that nigga right there. It's
yeah.
it's
Let me see what I can find. Let me see who I can find. Let me see how I can help these people. Let me see what
man,
I can do to
it's
bring a lot of more people to me, like to
right.
my level. You know what I mean? Even if
Mm.
they go past my level, I don't care. I'm already here. You know what
Uh,
I'm saying? I want to bring them up. You know what I mean? So
okay. So since we lead into that right there, I was gonna say, man, you've been doing it forever, nigga. You know, you've been doing it
yeah, it
forever
seems like it.
since like I was a teenager. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Oh, that's a long time. No, I'm playing. I'm kidding,
nigga,
bro. I'm kidding.
no, it definitely is, nigga. When you get gray hairs and shit,
Yeah.
it's over. Nah, but
Mike been over at stress, but he got more grades than me. You know what I'm saying?
like I said, man,
My bad. DT
nah,
drop top been over
not
at
y'all.
stress. You feel
I
me?
mean, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I said, he knew me since the Jay Grill days.
Yeah.
The Jay
Yeah,
Grill days.
buddy.
That's what I'm
Yep.
saying. You know what I mean? So, as someone who's been doing this for a while and you've been working with people like me since youngin and to see how we done grew and things. And you was talking about it. You don't have to actually be in a limelight. You just want to, you just want to be, you already there. So how do you
Yeah.
feel when youngin see we used to think that, all the old heads was in the way.
Right. Yeah.
But now as elder statesmen, how do you
Yeah.
feel now be on the other end?
Um, I feel both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like the truth is the truth, no matter how it comes. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm,
one of those people. I see it, I say it, have it is. I just think some people, like we used to do it. We'd be like, you old nigga, y'all don't know nothing about what's going on with us right now. But at the time when we was coming up, we really didn't have no, oh, y'all the old niggas. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Because we came in, when it was fresh down here. You know what I mean? And so we didn't have no, oh, it's the old niggas in the way. We didn't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, we were the first old niggas. Like we are them. You know what I'm saying? It's not too many people that,
We do.
in our city, in our
Yeah,
state,
we
you know what I'm
got. I mean,
saying? That
we got Joe. I mean, well, technically, we do got a because if you think about it, Joey
and
Triax.
they was with us. You feel me? They're a
Oh,
couple
okay,
years
okay,
older.
okay.
Yeah, they was.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
like Shiesty, Joey,
Fine.
yeah, like all of them, we're the same age now. So we
Right.
were all the older guys, you know what I'm saying? They were probably a little bit older than us. And they, Divine them started a little bit before us, you know what I'm saying? Man Militia and all of that, you know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
but we are all in the same age bracket, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't 10 years in between that,
Right.
as far as I know, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, 82. They said who's 72. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but I just feel like we're hearing a lot about it now because people are starting to get old now. You got to remember this shit just really started.
Yeah,
Like,
it's 50 years
I
old.
mean, yeah, it's just now getting to
This,
an age where you're old now. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So, like Snoop and them, like
Like
Ice
Dre,
T,
Ice
like they're
Cube.
just now hitting 50 and 60. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is just hitting 50. So I'm 41. That's for whoever I don't care about
Yeah.
that. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just now really getting old. So there was really not old heads except for industry dudes. You know what I'm saying? Down here, we was all probably around the same age. But like you were saying, I feel like music is timeless. Music is it's there's no in the way because you have your own lane. You have your own lane, bro.
Hmm.
If you keep, but if you, I think what they meaning is like, oh, you've been doing this, man. Stop making us, like if we're going to a show, let us shine, let us do our thing. You get out the way, this, and that. Why are you still in here doing this? I get that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that.
Absolutely. And speaking on that, man, there's a lot of truth to that because we still got some things. I'm not gonna get into really details because that could lead right back here, and I ain't got time to be dealing with
Okay,
that. But I would say this: we do have people in prominent places in the city, specifically one person,
got you. Okay,
and
I got you.
and
No,
if
no, I think I know who you talking about, and I can
oh
speak on that too because I've had conversations
yeah,
with
that
that person.
yeah,
If
and
it
that
has anything to do with airwaves, then yes.
yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely
But
and
yes, I because like we was talking about, bro. I'm one of those people that push. I'm one of those people that push for the whole scene to be able to expand and be able to
grow,
hit to grow, to get bigger.
get bigger.
However I can help. However I can help. Whether I come in here and I just, hey man, you can get your stuff on, you know what I'm saying, if you do this, if you know what I'm saying, not even be like, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of, like you said, blockage going on. We have definitely smoked. And when I put up a post about it, and my post generated a lot of responses. And it even hit to where that person replied to me. I mean, not replied to me, but they inboxed me about it.
Yeah, speaking of that because Claymore.
Inboxed me about it.
Listen, Claymore did the same thing. Um,
Yes, yes.
he did the
And but
same.
that's why that's what the post was. Like what he put up, he put that post up and I posted it on mine, speaking on my what do
Experiences.
you call it? Yeah, my experiences with
Yeah,
it. And based off what I said, even though I saluted the people that I knew who I've had interactions with, I still got backlash of it because I did the because of the main post that Claiborne put up. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
I'm
And
like,
I
I get it though.
yeah, I think with that, it kind of. I'm gonna be all the way honest. Like I love bro, but I feel like he went in there and did it, but didn't have the plan
Right.
to execute what happens with because as much as we want to, let's take that nigga out the game.
Yeah, and see, that's the part I wasn't with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
I
100% with that.
I'm not with. I mean, I understand the purpose, but the truth for
Definitely.
the truth of the matter is, bro, if you take him away, who do you replace?
Right.
Because let's
We
be
we
honest,
do have people. We do have
we do
people,
have
but
people,
will
but
they let them in that space? Will they
well,
let them in
I
that
mean,
spot? And then will
I
those people go ahead, my man.
listen. I was gonna say we have people, but we also got to think too. We got some people like we aforementioned one of them. I'm not
Yeah,
going to get into too deep of that, but do
yeah,
you really want that to be a
right.
part of a situation? Because one thing I noticed, without getting too in details,
Yeah,
I know when if he was to have certain guests that
yeah,
have certain issues with other people that's in
yep,
the city,
yep. Yep. Yeah,
yeah,
we've had those same issues with some of the people that we felt like could replace. But the thing is, I wouldn't want to replace him. I just want him to see and understand what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because he is the gatekeeper to us being, you know what I'm saying? And then
going
it's
further.
always it's always they say we don't do enough. You know what I'm saying? It's always we don't do everything. You know what I'm saying? So no lie, hey, and I salute the city. The city has been taking extra measures and extra steps and extra stuff to make sure all of their stuff is legit, which is a big step for us because a lot of
I mean,
people don't buy the beats. They don't
they'll,
credit they
they'll
don't
need,
go through the proper steps.
yeah, exactly.
I do it sometimes myself, you know what I'm
I
saying? And
mean,
I so I understand. We all done it, you know
we
what I
all
mean? But
done it.
as long as we educate ourselves to know what we need to do, but then once we hit all of those every check mark that you say we need to do, and we still don't get nothing, that's when it's an issue. And
There's a
so
problem. Mm-hmm.
and so we've had that conversation, and I'm like, I told him, I said this. I said, there's no way you can sit here and say there's not a problem. I mean, you can say that, but you can see that there's still an issue there. If you don't see an issue, then you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you can sit here and absolutely 100% admit that you're not, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, that's one of the things I think it would help, but I mean, I really don't know. We just been pushing for it for so long, bro. Like I think I'm 25 years this year in it.
Yeah.
So I don't know when he started. I don't know. I think it's been a long time. So we never really have had that space and opportunity. Yes, there have been shows. Yes, there are still shows right now that do play local. You know what I mean? They play our music. They do this and that, which is
But
what I said in my original post. And I still got it's one of those things where it's a touchy subject, period, point blank. No matter what, when you speak on it, it's gonna get some backlash, no matter how
and
correct you are or whatever. So it's a
so
big issue, though.
yeah, it's a big issue, bro. I was gonna say like there was something I wanted to ask, and it
Yes,
was
sir.
it's basically within this conversation. It's like the gatekeepers and things. Like, what can we possibly do? Because there's some more problems too, and
Yeah.
some of the problems, and you can say whether or not I agree. You got a lot of people coming in already expecting to get paid. Julius Rowe, Eckerman, we've had our issues in the past, but
Okay.
we should get we talked it up, squabbed it out, whatever. We you know what I mean. So we handled everything as we should have.
Yeah.
But he made a post that was I agreed with in a lot of sense, and a lot of people was just like, oh, I don't agree with it. But, it's about performing for free. About
Performing for free.
basically saying there's some people that's too good to perform free. Mention Rihanna, she didn't get paid for the Super Bowl. And everybody say, well, she has millions. Okay, we get that.
Hey, did they breaking that up? They're breaking Rihanna performing for free,
Well, yeah, I mean, he did.
bro.
He
It's the oh, he said it.
he said it, but
Oh,
But here's the
He said
thing
it
though,
as he said it
like
as an example of people that are performing for free. But the thing is, bro, she's still the
she's
Super Bowl, man. If I ain't mistaken, her music playing
yeah.
that's streaming like a motherfucker.
It's,
Plus you can go what do you call it? Register those
she,
songs for the
if
Super Bowl. Like that
Well,
audience
I
is
mean,
crazy.
well, here's the thing. I was going to say that, like, like I said it in my
The
video. I
more
said
you know. No.
more, listen, BMI, hey, for young artists, listen, BMI is a pro. You need to sign up for that.
Yes.
Before, I think it's called Performance Royalty Organization. I believe that's
Yeah.
what it's called. So when you sign up for these, you can sign up for ASCAP, you can sign up for BMI. Make
Need a
sure
pro.
you need a
Definitely need a
pro.
pro
You do need an LLC if you do need an LLC.
for
Um,
publishing and
for
yeah.
publishing, and not only that, for just so that way you can do, because they're gonna ask for your taxes. They're gonna keep that shit up. I mean, you can do it for,
Yeah.
like I said, the game's so much different now. Like
Yeah.
anything you try to do, you gotta have an LLC, you gotta have that, whatever. So you gotta have a pro. You gotta make sure to sign up, register your songs, and you can put it in BMI Live. You put in the venue or whatever you perform it. So like I said, she already getting paid doing that. If she knows what she's doing, I'm sure she do at this point.
Yeah.
She's probably, like I said, she's probably making that like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So
So what
yeah,
so to capitalize off that if that makes sense. What he's saying is you made a song, right? You can put it on streaming platforms. You can register with BMI, all of this stuff. You're gonna get paid off the streaming sites. You're gonna get paid from the distributor. So that's already two right there. That's already two places, right? You're gonna get paid from your 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 royalties. You're gonna get your royalties and stuff like that too. But at the same time, like man, all of these is different is multiple streams. I mean, multiple
multiple
what
sources
is
of
it?
income.
Yeah, sources of income from one song. And then one that y'all be missing is y'all going to these shows and performing y'all songs for free.
Free.
Put them on BMI Live
And you'll
and
still
tell
get paid.
and you will get paid for
And
that performance
hey,
of your
but
songs.
yeah,
No lie, because guess what? People don't even know this. I was performing Go to Work. I only performed Go to Work that many times because of the audience, the crowd. Like I didn't even have the song. I didn't have no main vocals recorded. I had wrote them. I had tried them. They didn't sound right to me. So I performed it, and every time I performed it, they wanted me to perform it every time they had the show. So I would do that. But I had it registered. I never released that song until it started getting hot. But before it got hot or whatever, I had registered it at being on BMI Live.
mhm.
Every time I performed that song, I registered it, put it on a boom. Every time I performed it'll ask you how big the venue was, if they charged the cover at the door, all of this and all that. My first royalty check was from BMI Live. I didn't even have no songs out, streaming sites and none of that. Like I have videos and stuff like that, but none of my songs was out like that. But I had registered it the right way, you know what I'm saying, through BMI. It was up there. And I think I had 3 songs at that time.
Mhm.
And I was running those 3 songs every time I performed. And that's where my first royalty check came from. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how did I get a check? I ain't even put nothing out. But it was from BMI Live, you
Mhm.
know? So definitely ways to get money out here. If you feel like that ain't enough, then like I say, man, I've done a lot of shows for free. I've done a lot of shows for free because it's always promo. You know what I'm saying? It's always promoting your brand. It's always getting in front of new artists. It's always testing out your music to see what works and don't.
Exactly.
Um, like the audience picked my single for me. They picked Go to Work for me. They picked Jumping in Your Lady for me. Like they picked that stuff for me. I didn't pick those songs. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was gonna be for a certain crowd, and then this crowd loves it. You know what I'm saying? And they picked that. So if you feel like that you're past the performing for free, that's cool. There's nothing
That
wrong with that. Just go to where they're paying you. If they not paying you, where you're gonna go. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it. I mean, it's all the ways around. But I have performed at some shows where I thought I was performing for free. Once
right.
we get done, get off the stage and stuff like that, somebody's like, "Here." And I'm like, what is this? Oh, this is y'all money for performing tonight. And I'm like, what? I didn't know we was getting paid,
Right.
but thank you. You know what I'm saying? So at
Right.
the same time, man, do your thing, man. Put on for your cities, like show everybody how it's done. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna have the straight to the top.
Nah.
Everybody's not gonna. It's
Not
no matter
everybody.
what somebody done. Drake can show you exactly what he did, and it's not gonna work
It's
for
not
you.
gonna work for you. It's just
Little baby, it's not gonna work for
work
you.
for you.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta find something that works for you. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, it's your we're gonna go take a little commercial break. Do you want to introduce your first song of your new album that you about to drop, or
Hey
your
man,
it dropped actually?
this is 187 KY, Mr. Kingtucky. You know, I've been out here, Kingtucky Entertainment Studios, head CEO. You know what I'm saying? So I really just want to go back into the essence of it because y'all know the murder music. The murder music was a big old thing. So I did that on the intro. Play the intro. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
intro gives the feel for the
Alright.
whole tape.
Good day,
So
good
here's
day.
187 KY,
Yes,
the
sir.
intro, Mr.
Hello.
Kingtucky.
Hey. Hey, hey. Yeah. What we have here is something special I got for y'all. Oh, yeah? It is. Okay. Yeah. 187. I would like to welcome y'all to Murder Music. Oh, yeah. It is. That's right. Mr. Kingtucky, the album. Hey, oh yeah, that's right. I like the way this feel right here. It feels good to me. Bring you into my world. Into my world. It is. Yeah. One. Hey. Sell. Yeah. Look into the mirror and I see me. Shit, that's all I get. I always stand strong by myself. Don't know who got my back. Speak it how I feel. Based off facts, they don't reciprocate. Niggas play for real behind my back. They show a different face. I can't even lie. I fell for it. Shit, that's my mistake. Niggas say they love you, then it's fuck you, then you out the way. Niggas hollin' preach just like Dolph, but them niggas flow. Gotta keep it real with your dogs. Nigga, that shit low. Look into the mirror and I see me. Shit, that's all I got. Always standing strong by myself. Don't know who got my back. Speaking how I feel, based off facts, they don't reciprocate. Niggas play for real behind my back. They show a different face. Yeah. And this is murder music. You did. Mr. Kingtucky though. Yeah. 187. Yeah. Music.
Yo, what's up, everybody, man? We just got through listening to the intro 187's new album. Mr. Kingtucky is out everywhere, man. So, man, we just talking kind of off air, man. And we talk about a few things, but one of the things I want to bring up is like, most niggas know that he be rapping and shit, he be engineering, but also he be doing comedy sketches as well.
Oh
you
yeah.
know my past guest that I had, Chico Rose, they've done some skits together, and of course it's dope. You got two brilliant minds put together, boom. So I guess where I'm going with this is, man, what led you going to dead as fuck entertainment? And then two, uh do you plan to resurrect that, because it was going strong and then it kind of just tapered off a little bit?
Yeah, that is fuck, man. That was that's dope. It's a it came together as a whole collective. Like it wasn't my idea. It was just a lot of people together. And it's dope because it's comedy. I love comedy. I love making people laugh. I like being funny. Sometimes people say I be, too far. I want to laugh all the time. I just love comedy. I love making people laugh. I love being funny. I love acting and doing voices and all of this shit. That as fuck came about because we were we all did music. Well, not all of us. Yeah, no, we all did music. Well, except Porky. Porky didn't really do any music. We all did music. We all uh just being funny, you know what I'm saying? So back in the days, I always done parodies of songs, no matter what song it was. I've done it. You can go on my MySpace page. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, you can go on my MySpace page and still see 4 or 5 songs of parodies that I recorded back in the day. You know what I mean? There's Party Like a Rock Star, who ate all the Pop Tarts. You know what I'm saying? Who ate all the, so that's on there. I think one of the first ones I did was Oh No, Hell No, y'all done up and done it. I parodied that first. I think that was one of the first ones. There's Beautiful Girls, who's that, Sean Kingston. I did that one. It's a lot of that. So just never really did any videos to it. So once we all got together, it was like second nature. Like we used to have studio sessions. Every time we're recording, I start making up a parody about what we're recording. Some people like, you know what, I can't do this. I don't even want this song no more because you making it my dude making beats and stuff. And I'm like, oh, we can rap like this. He's like, nah, man, I don't even want this beat no more. So, but at the same time, it's just second nature for me to do that. And so once we got with Chico, we all got together. We all started putting our heads together to make these videos and bringing the visuals to life. Then it was like, it's a no-brainer for us all to do it together. You know what I mean? And so I can't remember exactly who came up with the name or anything like that. But once it was there, it was like, yeah, it's there. Let's get it. Let's go. And so we are writers. Everybody's writers. Everybody's got a, being rappers, being that part, everybody's, kind of done it before. You know what I'm saying? So that as fuck is one of those things. I love it, bro. It's still there. It just hasn't been like we've been in talks. We've got songs recorded. We haven't shot any other videos. We definitely got more songs in the works for it. It's just like it's just there until it's put back in motion. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Chico, shout out to the Rose Gang, shout out to Yoni Bay, shout out to Porky, shout out to Winburn Johnny, shout out to myself. Shout out to the motherfucker, my homie Bill Lee. You know what I'm saying? Y'all love Bill Lee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bill Lee. Shout out to Bill Lee. Shout out to Mr. X. Shout out to what was your name? Because you was in one of them. What was your name?
I couldn't remember my fucking name at this point, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the crazy part about it is, and I was thinking about one day, I said, man, I remember when I did the Velvet Road video, it was different. Everybody was like,
yeah, you had on the, you put on the,
I still got the way back there,
bro. And the stuff is fun. Like,
it's fun. And
it's fun to do, and it tests your, oh shit.
See?
It tests you. Hey, look, this motherfucker still in the plastic.
It's still in the plastic. Hey, I don't even have mine in the plastic no more. I don't even have a physical anymore.
The only reason it's still in the plastic is because I knew the shit was trash. I'm playing. The only reason it's still in the plastic is because I wanted it to stay in the plastic because I played it so many times before I got this. And so I'm like, I want this to stay in the plastic. I got this one. It wasn't in the plastic. I mean, I think it was, but I actually needed to listen to this because I hadn't heard it anywhere. So I opened it so I could hear it. But I had definitely been playing this one a lot. So you know who this is, don't you?
Yeah, it's Tina Fondra.
Yeah, man.
Also, the crazy part is I've been trying to.
My bad. I segued way over there.
It's actually Tina Fondra and Doombia. She just got married. That's
yes, sir.
Right there. I'm gonna get her on the podcast. The potty soon.
Yes, sir. Congratulations to her, man.
So, cheers with no beer. I ain't even got a cup. But yeah, I was trying to tell her. I said, man, you for real, you should go by Queen Doombia.
Oh, that's hard.
Like
That's hard.
I threw it as a hashtag, and she's like, I like that. I said, man, I think you really should do that because you've done because now you transition, you've been Crystal Clear, you've been Miss Tina Fonda.
Mm-hmm.
Now if you go as Queen Bridget,
Dang. I just that was her.
yeah, that was her, Crystal Clear on the track.
Bro, I'm just now putting that together. I think I knew, but I didn't pay no attention. It look like I'm rolling up a blunt. I'm just folding up my gun paper.
Hey.
But I think what? That's crazy. I think I knew it, but it didn't hit me till you just said it again. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. We go through so many changes, man. I don't went from
Yeah.
Jay Grills, the Mike Kira, the
we don't want to go through my names.
God, yeah. So now, now it's Drop Top Shima. It's more so branding. I'm trying to be Shima on everything, man. Put that shit on everything like hot sauce.
My name was Tech. Johnny's name was Nine. We was the T9C Tech 9 Click. You know what I'm saying? He was Candace Major, which was Constellation and shit. Like we had so many names. Headbusters. We had HTC Hard Time Click. We had Lexington's Finest. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of groups. But back to the dead as fuck shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's creative too. Cause it's like you have to create characters and you have to act those characters out while rapping in those or rapping or singing in those characters personas. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. It's a challenge to yourself. If you ain't never did that, then you look at it, oh, these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they doing comedy. These niggas, they can't be rappers no more because it's not comedic.
Listen, it's not.
That's how people look at it, though. A lot of people do.
Yeah. People look at it from a fucking. They look at it from a surface view.
Yeah.
Which means if you always see things from face value, you can never see the true value. Because what I might be dusty today, but I might have 500 million in my pocket. But you see me dirty, you thinking I ain't got shit. So you don't know.
Yep.
You talk to me all crazy. Now I was gonna give you $500 million if you've been nice to me, but since you did.
Yep. And see, that's one of the things like with the dead as fuck stuff. Like all of that is a part of me and who I am. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people say a man with many hats or somebody is a jack of all trades or a master of none or anything like that. Like, like I take all of it and be like, I'm just who I am. You know, if I can do it, I can. If I can, I can't. But at the same time, that goes to the album, Mr.Kingtucky. It has a murder music element to it. And murder music, my name is 187KY. So that's murder, that's homicide, in certain cities and states. You know what I'm saying? So that's been my name for a long time. They asked me about that name at the same time, but when I do the murder music, basically it's all the different types of music that I do. You know what I mean? So it's murder music. It's me, my music. It's not about killing nobody. Some of it is, but a lot of it is just that's what that whole series is about. So this got some of that on there. So I brought that element into the intro for that. You know what I mean? So for anybody that wanted to know.
Nah, I get that. I get that completely, man. What was I gonna say? So, man, speaking of comedy, man, you very close to comedy. At one point he was your brother-in-law, but y'all still practically brothers.
Who's that?
Stars.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to Stars. Yeah, that's my dog. Yeah, that's my bro.
Hey, man, I did want to talk to you about this. I know it might be touchy. So if you tell me, we'll. But I know going through that whole process of their issues, that the way kind of how Lexington is Lexington is known for being messy.
Right.
It can start off with one person venting about something, another person venting about something, and it's like, oh, you hear that? So how is it? So knowing that that's your sister, and that's that's your brother-in-law at the time, y'all they're going through it. It got to be hard for you, man, because I couldn't imagine.
The thing is, so one big thing I'm gonna say is this: they was married,
right?
I ain't got no say so none of that shit.
Of course not.
You feel me? So they married, like they got to do that. I have never been married, but if I ever get married, it's definitely gonna be serious. You know what I'm saying? Relationships, anything. I take relationships, marriage, all of that serious. I definitely take marriage more serious than a relationship because y'all
Absolutely.
made vows, y'all did all of that. So they was married. After that, if it wasn't nothing, physically crazy or anything, y'all got to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I'm behind the scenes with the pull up. Hey, come holler at me, bruh. Hey, I'm behind the scenes with it. So whatever's playing out in the public is for the public. You know what I'm saying? That's for y'all. So when I'm behind the scenes knowing everything, I got a whole different perspective on it. I love comedy. Both of them niggas is comedy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Both of them is comedy. So they'll be going through some shit and then it'll be fixed through comedy. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it'd be like, if you look at it, she's lightweight famous. He's lightweight famous. But in Lexington, he got a bigger platform because he's Lexington's comedian. So anything that he said, and he's a male. He's a male in a relationship type thing with that. So it's I don't know what it is. And this ain't got nothing to do with Larry, Joy, whatever. But in relationships, I always ask this. In relationships, why when something happens, they always ask what the male did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's the
it's
first
always
thing.
it's always the male. You know what I'm
what
saying?
did he do? He did everything wrong. I'm like, wait a minute, what about what led to that?
Now, granted, the majority probably is because of a male. But I come from I don't cheat. I don't, you know what I'm saying, standpoint. And so most of it is cheating, most of it is this and that. And I'm like, so in the eyes of mostly everybody around is what did he do? You know what I'm saying? And I just be in the background like, well, I know both sides. So they've been through a lot, period, that a lot of people don't know nothing about.
Right.
But when it came out, even though they both it all did not come out either.
Nah, of course not.
A lot of it did, but they both try to steer away from it. But it when it comes out, it's just
it just turns worse than what it was. Actually was.
And so then you pick sides. But in that situation, I didn't pick.
You couldn't.
I didn't pick because like I'm a rap for my sister regardless. But at the same time, y'all situations happen with y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff going on right now, but y'all adults.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, y'all got legal shit that y'all really got to deal with legally. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, man, y'all both grown. Y'all definitely gotta handle, they handling their personal shit the way they need to. They handling their what is it, like social media shit, total the way you gotta handle. Sometimes you gotta like they say fight fire with fire. I say, that's bad. I fight it with water.
Because you know
you know what I'm saying? So
I'm trying to
put it out. You feel me?
But
that goes with it ain't no about being a bigger man, because a lot of times they say like if you don't say anything, then that story is going to be the one that stick. But at the same time, if you do say something, then it could be worse because you did say something. So it's like a lose-lose situation. It's
like either way you lose. But
but at the same time, man, I just want to see them both. Like they both still doing their thing. They both, is in the limelight. It's looking. I mean, in the media, in the mainstream perspective of it, they both look like they're pushing past it, but it's still an ongoing situation just because they got kids together, they got marriages, they got property. Like it's all type of stuff that they still got to deal with. But for y'all, man, it ain't none of y'all goddamn business, bro. No lie. I had my people mad at me because like, man, you see what who did, and I'm like, bro, why are you so invested in it?
I mean,
and then dude got mad at me because I didn't. I ain't sad with what he was talking about. I said, bro, bro, come on, man. I ain't see you ever pull up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see you ever show up when it, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Like, nah, we're not doing that. I mean, you can You can do whatever. You can have an opinion based off whatever you want to do. I have
Right.
nothing to do with that. I'm not going to try to steer you neither way. Your opinion is your opinion, but I was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying I was there for every situation, but I've seen it,
you,
heard it, all of that.
You seen enough. I mean, it's just one of those things.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I'll say
it
this,
happens
man.
too.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Like I've had, I had a former best friend.
Yeah.
Her. We don't jig no more, man. We don't
right.
jig no more. She just. We had our issues. I'm not gonna air them out because just out of respect and just what it was.
Yeah.
But it's difficult, man, because we got friends that sometimes they be like, man, why aren't y'all cool no more? I was like, and I'm just like, man, for real, to be all honest with you, I just explained the situation. I said, you know what, I can't fix something that I can't fix a situation that a person every time something bad they go to the next extremity. We can't talk it out like adults. I'm at a point now where like, man, if you keep telling me over and over, anytime something happens, you feel like I'm this. You feel like because this is the last thing that was said to me.
Yeah,
I had COVID. It was the worst I ever had.
Yeah.
I inadvertently gave it to some other people. I had no idea I had it because the way it came, it was just like a typical sinus infection. That's why I always. That's the only reason I didn't stay home. I didn't think that. I was like, man, it's probably a sinus infection. It wasn't until that very next day. I slept the whole day.
And a lot of people have COVID and have no symptoms, so they don't even know that it was them who spreaded it because a lot of people didn't have no symptoms. Right. Even testing positive, no symptoms.
Right. So we so
asymptomatic.
Right. So eventually I told her what was going on. I didn't hear from her for days. And then I'm trying to call, I'm trying to check. I'm like, hey, is everything okay? I'm kind of concerned because I care. And just to basically be, I got hit with one of the most nastiest messages I ever read from somebody. And it's supposed to be, we fell out before, and a lot of it was because I was always there. When her brother died, I was there.
Yeah. I
went to the funeral. You saw me at the funeral. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about now.
Probably not. But we'll talk off camera.
We'll talk. We'll rap about that. But we was at the funeral and everything. I was there. I was there for her son's funeral. I was there for her brother's funeral. No problem. I was there before she even gave birth to him. I was, whatever. And pretty much, when I was going through when my brother died, she was not there. Now her excuse was she didn't see the post, whatever. So I flipped one day, and then that's what let us like falling apart. I just said, look, I
just kind of had this same situation happen, but keep going.
So she's going through all that. So I'm just like, you know what? All right, cool. I didn't talk to her. Then finally I tried to talk to her because I felt like, man, you know what? Whatever it is, we can rap about it and do what we gotta do. Yeah. So finally, we do that. Everything started getting cool. Then the whole COVID thing, and that's when she basically called me a monster because I inadvertently gave her COVID. So I just say,
crazy.
I was like, fuck you and your friendship. I'm like, but check this out though. She always says she never saw my Facebook post. But when I basically said I did a Facebook live saying fuck the person who gave this shit to me because this shit was not cool. I laughed about it, but I said, but for real, I hate feeling like this. I said, all jokes aside. Yeah. She's like, I heard what you said. I said, fuck. She saw what I said, but but you didn't see all the other shit.
Right. So see, a lot of times that be true. A lot of times that be true. I don't know who she follows or anything like that. A lot of times, some people actually have to go to your page to see what you posted or something like that. I've seen people. I don't know if it's subscribed to their post.
You gotta follow them. But see, my thing is like if you ain't never deleted me.
So see, and so that probably dropped your post to the bottom too. Maybe so she might be off that. She probably did not see that. Maybe,
but
but
here's the thing. She didn't delete
Yeah.
it till I basically deleted it at that point. And then once we
Okay.
had it back in, that's when she started seeing my posts.
Okay.
So you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like,
Yeah.
I get that, but like at the same time, my dog, you supposed to investigate
Yeah. See what's going on.
all times, because no matter
Yeah.
if I don't hear from you a while, or if I notice something off, I'm like, hey, what's the matter with you?
Yeah. What's going on? What's good? What's happening? What's
Or if
up?
I see a picture change, I know. Listen, I watch. There's little stuff I see. If I see a person change
Yeah.
their picture to something, it usually means something that person's gone. Like I said, when Justin died,
Yeah.
and I posted our early pictures when I was younger.
Yeah.
That basically that should tell you something, because you don't do
Yeah.
that shit unless you know that nigga gone. I ain't mean to say it
Yeah.
like that, but yeah.
Yeah. At the same time, man, this is what about, and I'm glad we're having this conversation because social media is a bitch, bro. A lot of people, they will. I've done it too. They will put pray for me. Don't ask no questions, but just pray for me. I don't know what to pray for. I get it, but don't ask no questions. If I'm your homie,
I'm gonna ask what the
bro,
hell
what's going on? You know
what's
what I'm
going
saying?
on. But
Yeah,
see
and then
it. But I think what it is people are so concerned about their business get put out there. But listen, bro,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
going. The truth of the matter is, whether you put it out online or outside of no matter, it's gonna come out at some
yeah,
point.
definitely.
So you
And
best to
so
be willing to deal with that.
yeah, and so with the social media thing is, there's a lot of stuff that I won't see. I go to work and work 8 hours a day. Now on my break, I'll go whatever I gotta do in that little bit of time. I'm gonna do it. Whether it's check my email, see if my lyrics went through, whether it's to order some food to go pick it up, whether it's whatever. I still might not see whatever everybody posted. You know what I mean? Until later, then I might not have used it for a whole 2 or 3 days. It was like, well, I posted it on. You see my post? I'm like, nah, I didn't see it. Especially when I'm at work or if I'm asleep. And I call. It's just like even if I called you, I text you. When I called you, I text you. I ain't see it. I was asleep. Man, I wrote you early. You need to write me back. I just now got up. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So it's like a lot of times people get into it because of uh not seeing something or people thinking that they're just being ignored and this and that. And I just be like, man, you gotta uh, 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 uh um actually see if they did see it. You know what I mean? Actually know if they did see it. Like you said, investigate. Or ask questions about it to see if it really, happened or whatever like that. Because a lot of people they will see it. Me, I personally don't see a lot of stuff.
Right, of course not. I
A
see
lot of
a lot
stuff.
of shit. I'm the opposite. I see almost every damn thing, and it's
And
crazy.
I'm like, and the thing is, look, also when you got I got 5,000 people on my friends list. So it ain't no telling who shit I'ma see. I'll be like, who is this? Bro, it be people popping. I'm like, who is this? And they'd be like, we done been friends for 8 years. And I'm like, I've never seen a post from them.
Right.
Yeah, and so that's one of the things, but it's also between y'all two. Y'all got, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak for y'all, but it's one of those things where, like you said, let me know. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. I think a lot of people need to have conversations before they go to Facebook with assumptions and stuff like that, or just anything. Like you never know what somebody's going through. Your people might be going through something too, and you never know because you're so stuck on, oh, they didn't write me back. Oh, I know they see my post. They see every other post. Man, Facebook algorithm changes every fucking day.
I started listen. Usually, I've noticed with the algorithm, if you talk to this person very often, it'll usually keep them in the loop.
Yeah, or have just once. I've never
once.
talked to somebody, then I talked to them once. Now all they shit keeps, and I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't never used to see that shit.
So check this out. We're gonna take another commercial break, man, because we got. It's gonna ask some more questions.
It got deep. Shit done got deep.
It definitely got deep in this conversation with me, man. It's your boy ConvozWithSHIMA. This is 187KY, Mr.Kingtucky, man. The album,
Mr. Kingtucky, you did.
So go ahead and introduce your second single, man.
Let me see. A single. Let me see. I want to see what I want to do. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go into. Let's do Mama. Let's do Mama because I want to explain that song.
All right.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
do
go ahead.
Mama. Let's go into Mama.
So
I
check
want to
this.
explain that song when we come back. You
All
know.
right, that's cool. That's where I was gonna get to, man. So check this out, man. We listening to Mama by 187. It's on Mr. Kentucky, the album. Go get it. It's
Yes,
all
sir.
over there, man. In your ear holes, man. You know who it is when you see me, man. Holla at me. This is Combos with Shima. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
One of these old days, one of these old days, we ain't gonna have to cry no more. You see, God's gonna wipe away all our tears. He gonna wipe the tears.
Away.
He gonna wipe the tears from your eyes.
Woke up on the beach, I was so high I could barely sleep. Got a text that said I'm so sorry, and I'm like, what you mean? You couldn't pick another day. Today is Mother's Day. I can't even imagine the look on my little brother's face. I know my sister's going crazy. They strong black women, but still, Lord, please hold them and keep your arms around they babies. Pops cried in my arms, I ain't know what to do. The love of your life gone like that, shit, who would've knew? And this the second time that I seen you cry. It's getting too familiar. Long live Miss Tammy and Miss Merlinda. Baby, I love you, mama. How the fuck you leave me like that? All that other shit that tried to kill you and you just stop breathing like that, man. What the fuck? All my mama's gone. And me and my brothers and sisters is going through it. They say it get better with time. I'm waiting on them to prove it. I can't find peace since I lost my man. No peace of man. Somebody I know lose their life. Feel like I lost a piece of man. They say keep on keeping on, God. I'm trying. Word to Huddy, but my life's journey ain't no clothing line. I mow the line and watch for the snakes. You gotta know the signs. I'm a little older now. Everything I learned is hitting harder. It's more potent now. I'm folding out my funeral clothes like a lawn chair. I don't wanna go. I hold my tears. They feel like I don't care. I gotta persevere. I know my hearse is near. They say the worst is fear. But I ain't scared of shit except all of my people's dying and I'm still here by myself, going through it. Yeah, I'm strong, but I'm feeling like I can't do it. I can't hold no more. My shoulders heavy, I don't got answers no more. Don't know what to say or which way to go. I don't even feel right with my kids calling me daddy. Then I see man laying in that long black caddy. I love you. I love you.
One of these old days, one of these old days, we ain't gonna have to cry no more. You see, God's gonna wipe away all our tears. He gonna wipe the tears. He gonna wipe the tears.
All right, yo, it's your boy Dropped Out Shima, man, and we are back with Combos with Shima, of course. We just got through listening to Mama by
Mama.
187, Mr. Kentucky, which the self-titled thing, Mr. Kentucky is out. Kingtucky. Well, I said Kingtucky is out.
Yeah, Mr.
everywhere.
Yeah, you gotta put that king on there, man.
King.
We all kings. Yeah,
Yes,
we all
you know.
kings, man.
So let's talk about that, man. Let's explain Mama, because not only I know that's for your mother, but you also you recently lost your father as well, RP. Just talk about the emotions going behind that, because like I just aforementioned before, I lost my brother, and I still deal with that to this day, 5 years later.
Right.
And it just is fresh.
So the title behind Mama, the title in itself is a thing, because I was working on an EP, a fast song EP, and at the time that I was working on this EP, I was going to use Raw Key and Studio had a beat pack out, and I was going to use those and make a fast song EP, and all the songs were going to have one word names. Mama wasn't going to be on that, but some stuff had just happened and I started recording the song, and I was like, I can't think of a name for it. But they had already knew the story of the Fast Song EP. So they was like, name this Mama. And I was like, okay, cool. But the thing is, so Mama came about, this story is kind of crazy because when you hear it, I'm talking about people in it that actually played a big part in this song, in this story, and those people are not here anymore. You know what I mean? So it hit even harder, and I actually wasn't able to finish the song at first until something happened. And then I was able to finish the song. So Mama happens. I was told I was going to South Carolina. My dad lives in South Carolina. My best friend's brother had passed away, so one of the main things that we were gonna do down there was to spread his ashes into the ocean. So that was one of the reasons I had to come. You have to come because I was with them when we got the news of him passing, and it's my best friend of so long. So I was made to come. Granted, I ain't have to go, but at the same time, no, you're coming with me. Okay, cool. So we got down there, South Carolina. I'm down there. My cousins, my auntie, my family lives down there. So they're like, "Yeah, you go stop by to see us while you down here?" And I was like, "I don't know." They're like, "You gonna see your pops?" And I'm like, "I really don't know. You know, I'm with other people. So my whole plan was to just do whatever we was doing. You know what I mean?" So Saturday night going into Sunday morning, my cousins call us, "What y'all doing?" We're like, "Man, we up here at the at this little hotel shooting pool and stuff. Oh, we getting ready to come through and holler at y'all." So we in there playing pool, this and that, having a good time. They're like, "Y'all coming to the house? Am I right? Mother's Day, y'all coming to the?" We're like, "Yeah, we can come over there." You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing. We'll come over there. So wait, we were getting drunk. I did some drugs. If y'all don't know me, if y'all know me, if y'all don't know me, I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I drink though. But this particular night, I had done some drugs. I had a little quarter of a pill or something that everybody be taking. I don't do drugs, so I took a little bit. Did that, smoke some weed. I don't smoke weed, but I smoke like a motherfucker. So we doing all of that. Wake up the next day, I get a text message. I look at my phone. It's probably about noon sometime, something like this, a little bit later in the day. I get a message. It says, "Bubba, I'm so sorry." All caps. I'm like, what? And it says they found Miss Tammy dead. Right? Okay, so Miss Tammy, for those of y'all who don't know, my dad has been was with this lady for 20 plus years, right? So anytime I would leave home with my mom or whatever, I go to my dad's house. And there was this lady there who took care of me, who raised me, you know what I'm saying, with my dad anytime I was over there. So, my little brother, she had two kids there. She had older kids and stuff like this. So she took me in, you know what I'm saying? So all the people who raised me, I look at them like my mama. You know what I'm saying? So this was one of my mamas, you know what I'm saying? So stepmama, but I call her mama. So she raised me. So they said that they had found her dead on Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? So my dad lives in South Carolina. The whole time that I've been knowing him, not knowing him, but the whole time, me and then seeing his relationship and stuff, he's messed with this one particular lady. He's had a couple other ones, but this was one of the ones that was there the whole time I was, this and that. So she meant a lot to me. She meant a lot to him. So he's down there. He waiting on her a couple months early. Probably not in a couple months, 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks earlier. Um, he's talking about he's waiting on her to come down there. She's supposed to, my sister, her daughter, was telling me about, she's supposed to be moving down there, South Carolina and this. So he waiting on her. You know what I'm saying? And then come to find out she passed away and had something to do with COVID. We was just talking about COVID. So it had something to do with COVID. So she passed away. As far as I know, my little brother found her. And now we're definitely going to see my dad. You know what I'm saying? So I see my daddy, walk up to him, hug him, and as a that's the second time I see him cry. My mama passed away in 2013, so this is the the second time. The first time was when my mama passed. The second time was when she passed, right? And so that was that's crazy right there. So they was like, "What you gonna see your dad?" I didn't know I was gonna see him, but then this happens, and then all of a sudden I have to, not I have to see him, but now we're seeing him, and talking about that. So speaking on, so basically, my mom passed in 2013. That was a crazy situation. My actual mama passed in 2013. I've wrote a couple songs about that. That's one of the hardest things for me to talk about. Um, and then so she passed, and then my best friend, Johnny, Winburn Johnny, his mom passed. So anytime he was at my house, my mom was his mom. When I'm at his house, his mom, my mom, you know what I'm saying? Bubba, I know you ain't been out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So these are my mamas, you know what I'm saying? So this story, mama, is about my best friend Johnny's mama, my dad's woman, you know what I'm saying? Miss Tammy, and to the third home, my mama, yeah, my Johnny's mama, and yeah. So basically, these are all my mamas. You know what I'm saying? We all raised by grannies. You know what I'm saying? We all raised by these people who are so particular in your life. So that's what this song is about. I woke up on the beach. I was so high I could barely sleep. Got a text and said, "I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "What you mean?" You know what I'm saying? You couldn't pick another day. Today is Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, I can't even imagine the look on my little brother's face. So my little brother was supposed to be the one that found him, right? Mother's Day. Um, so after all this happens or whatever, funeral, this and that, day before Father's Day, same year, month later, my little brother gets killed at the club. The same brother that found her, the same brother who, you know what I'm saying? So you like you want to say something like
That-
so
that's just awful. But
yeah,
it's
so
awful in a crazy way. It's almost like divine intervention.
yeah,
Almost.
it's so we think about this stuff. So he passes, right? Okay. So but it's so crazy because before he passed, I played this song. My dad was on there in the comments, like, "I love this song, son. I love you," and this and that. And I appreciate you for this. My little brother comments on it. He's like, "Bro, I love this. I've been listening to it, this and that all day long." And there's a part in there where I say, "They say the worst is fear, but I ain't scared of shit except all of my people's down and I'm still here." And when my little brother's his comment pops up right there. "I love you, bro, big bro, this and that." And he's not here no more. You know what I'm saying? But I had already done the song, and it's like I'm talking about him in this song, and then it's like all of my people's down, and I'm still here. On that particular part, his comment pops up, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" So he got killed, lost him, and then I'm still trying to figure out how to finish this song. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going through it, trying to finish the song, this and that, and I'm showing people the thing, and then my pops dies, and I'm like, "Shit." You know what I'm saying? So I keep going back to this song. I keep going back to the song. The song's already named Mama. So that's three people in this song I already lost. And then my little brother passed, and then my dad passed. So at the end, I'm like, I don't even feel right with my kids calling me daddy. And I just it was a few ways I was gonna end it. And I had some more. I even got, like, I can show y'all right here. I got a lot more lyrics that's supposed to go to the song. So then I was like, I really love this song. This song is sitting here too long. I need it out. And so then I was like, I only feel right with my kids calling me daddy. Then I seen mine laying in that long black caddy. I love you. So I was like, oh, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But it's called Mama, but it's talking about,
Oh, you love
so many people. And now it hits more, it hits harder because of the people who was commenting on it. Even when my dad's comment pops up too, it's at a certain pivotal point in the live video, and I'm like, oh shit. So that song means a lot. That's why I wanted to play it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about making songs. It's about making songs that hit home. It took me a long, like every time I tried to record it or rap it out loud, bro, I kept breaking down in tears trying to say some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's because you actually gotta relive this shit. You
yeah,
know, and
yeah,
that's why, as like, everybody asked me, they'd be like, "Man, Mike, you on?" I said, "You thought about?" I said, "Bro, I still can't process it right now." I said,
yeah,
I'm not. I'm still not ready." Like I said, yes, I
yeah,
know he's gone. Yes, I met the grave. Yes, I'll
yeah,
talk about it. But to actually put it in song form and actually
yeah,
say that this is it, that solidifies it.
yeah, yeah.
Because nothing, because after you can't take it back. You
Right,
you,
right.
you could do, you could listen, you could think of a million things that's going on.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, once it's in song form, it's there.
Or on the internet, anything
It's
like that.
there
It's
forever.
yeah.
And you
So
can't, and you have to
speaking
put it.
on that,
Yeah.
speaking on that, like it's the crazy thing because I've had this conversation about which just trips me out because, like you said, it's in the song form. I've said stuff here and there, but I haven't really made a full song about my mama. So this triggered me being able to write this song. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it started with somebody else's death that was close to me, like damn near my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So they had a one of my friends, they baby daddy boyfriend, something like that, white boy,
Mm.
did music, and he said the N-word on his songs. And so I was like, for real? And so they was like, well, he knows. I was like, did you tell him that he really can't, he really shouldn't say that or can't say that on them songs? Like, well, he said he knows when and where to say it. I said, so he knows it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you can't. So then you got these songs, you put them on your songs, but you don't perform them songs in certain places because you know when and where to say it. So you know it's wrong, but you still record the songs and put it out. So it pissed me off, bro. No lie, it pissed me off. I'm playing some. I can't remember what I was playing. I was playing something on Apple Music. The song switched to another song at the end, and it was Lil White. I love Lil White. I'm like, oh shoot. So
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
remember this album, and so the Lil White album came on, and he said, so my nigga, I was like, hold up. I'm listening in the AirPods. You know, the quality on these is crazy. I'm like, hold on, bro. This nigga did not just say. So I go to the lyrics, like this nigga said nigga. I'm like, hold up. And then I was just like, so I listened to another song, and it was one of the songs that I swear I think I remade it back in the day. I swear I think me and Johnny remade it because we love 3-6 Lil White. They used to call us the Lexington 3-6. You know what I'm saying? Which I guess I don't know, but I listened to one. He's like, "Yeah, my nigga Paul." This and I was like, so I was like, "Hold on." He was saying it on all this shit, so I wasn't mad that he was saying it. I was like, "Damn, G.A. Paul and Juicy J, let this motherfucker say it and record it though." And record it though, bro. Like record it and put it out. I was like, I mean, it ain't no thing like, hey, bro, you can't say that. What you mean I can't say that? See, you know what I'm saying? But I was just like, damn. I wonder if that. I wonder what the conversation was like.
Man,
But it's up there now. Even right now, if the world that we living in now, it's a lot. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? On record.
I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying?
you could be like Don. Who was it? It wasn't Don Iverson. It was Sterling. The NBA player. He said that shit. That nigga,
It's and what happened?
he lost every damn thing, man.
You see what I'm saying?
he,
So So it's like that. So if
Bro,
you say it, just know you got to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? So
that motherfucker,
that
he stood on it for real. And listen, he still came out swinging and winning. Hulk Hogan's
yeah,
probably the only person that really truly lost on that nigga. That motherfucker right there, man. He said,
yeah,
"Oh, you a nigga for real, huh? You wearing do rags and bandanas and shit. Oh yeah, we
and
gonna make scrub that nigga off everything.
yeah,
You
and
couldn't
it's
even
one of
play."
those. It's one of those things like even trying to like get into the industry. You get into the industry, Twitter's a motherfucker. If you was ever talking shit about artists, if you ever talking about people suck, if you ever and then you get on, or are you talking being politically correct, you saying all this stuff, they gonna pull that shit
Oh
up,
yeah,
bro.
I remember back. I remember back when you was 2 years old. You said,
Yeah.
I don't like
But look though,
egos.
if it's on there, if it's on the internet,
It's
if it's on
forever.
recording video, they are gonna pull it
It's
up.
forever. So
And
that
then you gotta explain yourself. So I was just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like it really I put it down, it's on there, it's out there, and then it's I put it on the video, like the social media video, and I'm just like, I mean the live video, and then I lost two more people. Like my little brother and my daddy, you know what I'm saying? Like my little brother and his mama was definitely really close. You know what I mean? And then my dad, I'm putting up videos of him and my daddy dancing and shit just because of those was, and then, I'm just like, it's just, it was just like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, like, it was just tripping me out. But that's what that song means, man. And, and then I did So Long. So Long was, that's sort of the same thing. Talking about my brother and my mama, you know what I mean? And I just really freestyled that. I got a beat from studio. The beat said LL Thorough.
yeah.
Had a whole beat pack. It said LL Thorough, and I heard it. I was like, oh, yeah.
I mean, so that pretty much was already set. It was set from the very beginning.
And I'm like, and most of my songs start with a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I take the beat, I'll play them. Matter of fact, I don't even play it. I'll take a lot of beats, set them up, or don't listen to them. Boom, load it into a session while I'm in the booth, press record, and I start hearing it, and then I start saying what I think I would say, and then songs will come like that. So long, most of that is a freestyle. And if you notice, if you go listen to it, it's the same stuff over and over, and it made a full song because it just made sense. It was just the way I said it and broke it down. And then my dad passed also, so I actually added a third part to it for my dad. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I was gonna put a sister in there, but just to make it relate to everybody else, but it didn't relate to me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even want to put that in the air. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, no, we're not doing that. But it would have made it hit for a lot more people too. But at the same time, I wanted to keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to put sister in there. I haven't, as far as I know, I ain't lost no sisters. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, I feel that, man. So
but yeah, man, we've been deep for a minute, man.
So we're gonna get back to the funny because we've been
We
deep.
got put deep combos with Shima, but it is combos though, so it can go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, man, check out Mama, man. Check out Mama.
check
I
it
appreciate you letting me tell my story about that because
for sure.
it makes it, if you already listened to it, go listen to it again. And now it kind of makes more sense. And it was like I was supposed to be there because my dad was gonna have to do that by himself. And I was actually there. I was in South Carolina. Like it probably would have took me 8 hours. I was 20, 30 minutes away at that moment. Like that's crazy. So and I was able to hug him, console him, and he really got to let those tears out. You know what I mean? Like that probably helped him out, He took us to his house, opening up cabinets. He got all her clothes in there ready for her to come down, and she's not coming. You know what I mean, bro? It's like, man. So, and then he passes, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, man, this is nuts. And I was in all of them situations, sort of. So But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Let me tell y'all about that, man.
Uh,
Appreciate you, Mike Hero. Mike
yeah.
Hero.
Yes, Yatashima, formerly known as Mike Hero. Because,
Yeah,
listen, that name is stuck with me so much that nigga, I don't care what I do. They're going to always call me Mike Hero. So if you hear
yeah,
that, just know it's
yeah,
Shima, man. But
yeah,
but I
yeah,
do want to
definitely.
tap. So I want to tap on a lighter, but a lighter thing, a lighter conversation. Kentucky, the studio, man. It was the hot at one point. That was a studio me and Easy we used to go to almost
Yeah,
every week, and it was just all time fun. It was in Winchester. Then of course we relocated in Lexington,
yeah,
and it's crazy. It sounds like even though it was a major improvement, I feel like honestly, and I'm just telling you straight up, like I feel like it was. I didn't get to never really tell you this, so I
yeah.
apologize if the reactions don't come off as good.
Nah,
But
you good.
I feel like once y'all moved there, the um the allure, the magic that made it special
Yeah,
declined because it was
yeah,
just because then it became more from being personal and
yeah,
intimate to being
yeah,
straight business. And don't get me
yeah,
wrong, it's cool
yeah,
to have business, but like the thing about it was like, I would hear, bro was trying to spin and the first thing I was thinking when all that was being told to me, I'm like, we're thinking about expanding and we haven't even solidified what we're actually doing.
yeah,
Why
yeah,
are we expanding? We should be
yeah,
focused on one or two things that
yeah,
we've been doing.
yeah,
Get a clientele that's solid, that's going to stay there. Because it's
yeah,
not so much about the big money, it's about that little $20 to $25 every week.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Because them little fit, because people don't realize, like, everybody be, oh, I'm trying to get that big money. I used to have that same talk with a bunch of people,
Yeah,
several people, and I kept telling them, I was like, fam, fuck the big money. The big money is
yeah,
going to come. It was going to
yeah,
come regardless. But you have to build a consistent $50 because those are the ones is going to keep the light bills. Because
yeah,
that big let's keep it a $1.50. Niggas in
yeah,
Lexington is cheap as fuck.
yeah.
Meaning they wouldn't even.
Especially if they know you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Especially
yeah,
if they know you. Yeah,
listen, they wouldn't even go to the dollar store and buy you a damn pop, let alone pay you like what you trying to ask for.
yeah,
I think the mistakes was I think the mistakes was it was too much trying to happen all at once.
yeah.
And then on top of that, it was just none of it was used in the marketing.
Right, right.
It was almost, well, we're spending all this at a state of art studio, which that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but you gotta have clientele, and you can't even you gotta think. Let's see. Let's take it back for a second. Like, with Fire Entertainment,
Hmm.
that was the studio
Yeah,
for a long time.
yeah,
And then that whole situation happened and everybody got busted or whatever, however it happened.
yeah,
I'm sure that's
yeah,
what was involved. When everybody got busted and niggas had to go relocate, it left a huge void. Cause let's face it, I love, and damn, we got
yep, yep. Part three.
so
My bad. I shouldn't have said that. Now we gotta.
it's cool. It's cool because look, man, it's whatever.
Yeah,
But I was gonna say we have the dojo. It's
yeah.
not available to everybody.
Right. Exclusive.
It's kind of exclusive. Yeah, they opened it up a little bit more,
Yeah,
but to be really truthfully honest, if you trying to get any of the people that's mainly doing that shit, like Steve,
yeah,
nigga, you
yeah,
you're not getting in there unless you got the bread,
yeah,
or number two, you affiliated with the niggas that do go on a regular basis.
yep.
And nine
And
times
and we got yeah, we'll get into all of it. Yeah,
we'll get on,
yeah,
get into it, man. Because I do have some things regarding the whole exclusive, man. I want to get into it because I love my city, but I hate the bullshit it be on. And we're gonna
right.
talk about that. So, man,
Yeah,
while we in there, man, we could go into the next single, man. Or if you got another single, or However you want to do it. What do you want to do?
Oh, let's see. Man, shout out to Winburn Johnny. Winburn Johnny get ready to drop. Winburn Johnny mad at me. Winburn Johnny mad at me. Winburn Johnny got a lot of music that has not been released, but it's one of those things, man. We got to do it the legal way. We gotta make sure everything's not to put it on him. It's us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got a lot of music, and sometimes, like some of them beats, man, I can't even find the producer or find those beats.
Hey, bro,
so we're gonna get into that.
I'm gonna plug you in with somebody that can remake almost anything.
But see, I didn't really want to. I know I got a couple too, but at the same time, that means you got to re-record them.
No, that's it. No. He get
well if you don't have it. If you don't have the,
do you have the original beat?
Right.
I mean,
right.
you don't have it. Okay.
Right. So it's a couple things. Some of them I don't have the sessions anymore. Okay. Some of them I don't. You know what I mean? I don't have the actual.
If you don't have the beat, he can still build it around the BPM.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's whatever.
But you still got to re-record them if I don't have the session. You know what I'm saying? So. which goes with the song that I'm talking about. Like, this song is out. Yeah. But I couldn't clean it up or do anything more with it because no, actually, did I do it? What am I just from? I can't remember. But it's so many songs. Some of them we got the sessions for. Some of them the beats are no longer for sale. We can reproduce them. J-Max coded that. Studios definitely dope at that. I got a few people who can remake these beats, but at the same time, it's kind of they don't like doing it because it's somebody else's. Right. You know what I mean?
I mean, I gotta do that. He'll do it, and he can do it in a different way. Like I've been kind of, I really been trying to like lately. I've been trying to. I want to remake it, but change it up enough to where it don't sound like he's got his own feel. Like if you can't do it better. Do it better than what definitely. They did. Yeah, I had a couple beats like that I definitely did like that. I ain't gonna tell it because I ain't trying.
But that's just an example of some of the stuff, some of the loopholes we got to get through for us to be able to put all this stuff out. I mean, we could put it on the free sites,
and it's still. Hey, listen.
It still needs to be right though. You know what I'm saying? So
these days, bro.
But just know that nigga dropping. He dropping. We dropping a lot of this shit. We dropping a lot of this shit. So this song right here is called Faux My. It's called Faux My. Because it's for my it's for my nigga. It's for my motherfucker. This is for y'all.
All right, it's for everybody. You know what it is.
Faux My. It ain't on the way it looks like me featuring him, but it's actually us together. I wanted his name to be up there so y'all could see it and not in the little print. So I did it featuring him, but it's actually us together.
All right.
So
once again, this is 187. This is Faux My.
It's Cody 859 on there. You feel me? Winburn Johnny North, all
Johnny
that.
North, Johnny North, Winburn Johnny, man. All the nicknames he got 100 of them. All right, man. Yeah. So check that shit out. It's everywhere, man. And now listen to ConvozWithSHIMA, man. We out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
My motherfucking thug. This for my motherfucking riders. This for my motherfucking G's. This for my motherfucking niggas behind the fence. For my niggas in the streets. This for my motherfucking life. This for my motherfucking love. This for my motherfucking peace. This for my motherfucking thug. This for my motherfucking riders. This for my motherfucking G's. This for my motherfucking niggas behind the fence. For my niggas in the streets. I gotta get my life right. Hear gunshots in twilight. This dirty life I live, cuz got everything so fucked up. Got a chain on my mind, got a chain on my shine, got a chain on my time, but ain't no chain on my grind. In due time, I'm a beast, man. Keep it trapped in them walking in line, I'ma go hard. A lot of you niggas just blow hard. This birth, nigga, I been scarred. No love like Cupid dead. Fuck around with them gangsters. It's off with your motherfucking head. Don't be playing with the bread, bitch. Cut you off like a light switch. Quit raiding around for this shit. Go out and get it. Go out and get it. Try to come up with a brick. These niggas mad as on sick. If you don't grind it, you won't eat. And if you don't eat it, you won't shit. I got kids in this bitch, so I ain't never gon' quit. This turn up is so real. Call me J Hitman shit. Call me Bab Gate the hustle 187. Yeah, I killed it. Codeine, I'm out here, ain't no fear, my dear. I love this. This for my motherfucking life. This for my motherfucking love. This for my motherfucking peace. This for my motherfucking thug. This for my motherfucking riders. This for my motherfucking G's. This for my motherfucking niggas behind the fence. For my niggas in the streets. This for my motherfucking life. This for my motherfucking love. This for my motherfucking peace. This for my motherfucking thug. This for my motherfucking riders. This for my motherfucking G's. This for my motherfucking niggas behind the fence. For my niggas in the streets. All of my niggas is with the shit. She go against us and you rest in that bitch. I used to swim with the fishes. My niggas be handling business. Get rid of the evidence and all the witnesses. No time for game. I'm dropping your man and whoever with him. And if I can't get him, my niggas gon' get him. And then I be dropping his body right off in the river. Once a nigga hurt you wanna murder me, put him in the ICU in emergency surgery. Burn him to the 3rd degree. Never ever will I ever never let you get the best of me. You know I got the weaponry. Cook your ass like a recipe. Nigga, I'm a motherfucking dog. Check my pedigree. Better be a bet your motherfucker Benedict step to me. Check him out and mean it. Better make me catch another felony. You can catch my drip, can you smell me? Ain't a goddamn thing you can tell me. My niggas, my bro, my family. Bet none of them niggas gon' fail me. Bitch, I'm going hard till they motherfucking jail me. Going hard like a hammer till they nail me. If you a snitch, don't hit me in my celly. Don't need no that look like Nelly. This for my niggas on the cell block. This for my niggas who sell rocks. This for my niggas that are thuggin'. My young niggas give a fuck about nothing. Right right through your hood, steady bustin'. No talking cause it ain't no discussion. Knock your whole set down like it ain't nothing. This for all my niggas getting money. This for my motherfucking life. This for my motherfucking love. This for my motherfucking peace. This for my motherfucking thug. This for my motherfucking riders. This for my motherfucking G's. This for my motherfucking niggas behind the fence. For my niggas in the streets. This for my motherfucking life. This for my motherfucking love. This for my motherfucking peace. This for my motherfucking thug. This for my motherfucking riders. This for my motherfucking G's. This for my motherfucking niggas behind the fence. For my niggas in the streets.
Hey yo, it's your boy ConvozWithSHIMA. We are back with ConvozWithSHIMA. Got my dude 187, also known as Mr.Kingtucky. Mr.Kingtucky self-titled album is out everywhere. We just got through listening to FOMA.
That's my joint, dog.
Featuring the homie Windburn Johnny.
You know what's crazy? I've been rapping with Johnny for like 20 plus years, right? And recently, like probably like 2017, we was recording in Lando studio, and somebody was like, "Man, he sound like 2 Chainz." I'm like, "What?" And then I was like, "Oh shit!" Look, like his cadence and shit sounded like him, but he never sounded like 2 Chainz. It was just 2 Chainz hit and got, you know what I'm saying? Like really got that, and it's just like, damn, they kind of do sound alike, but they never really did. You know what I mean? But it was crazy though. So a lot of people say that now. He sound like 2 Chainz. I'm like, damn. But
you know, I always, crazy part, I always thought that.
And that's crazy. And he until somebody said it, I wouldn't have heard it because I've been hearing them since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I never really heard 2 Chainz until somebody said it. But it's kind of like the cadence and the shit. You know what I mean? I was just like, damn, what the fuck? And then he said some off the wall shit too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm tell you, he definitely ain't try to do it like 2 Chainz. It just happened like that. Like one of my homies sound like T.I. His voice used to sound like 2 Shorts, but they never had the same raps and none of that style, none of that. But that was crazy when they said it. I was like, yeah. Well, damn.
That was somebody.
But yeah, I love that shit.
That was somebody who used to rap with it sound like it was Jeezy. He sound like Jeezy in a minute. You know what I'm talking about.
Shit, motherfucking T-Man.
T-Man.
Yeah, it sounded like Jeezy. I think he was doing that on purpose, though. I don't know.
I mean, but, it probably was. I mean, he had to. You know, at that moment.
Hey, if my sign fall down, It's just up there temporarily,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
well,
Just to show y'all that mug still here. We ain't
hey,
leaving on the walls.
it's still okay. The sign's still here. So since we on the sign and it's
Yeah, we going back to it.
we'll go
Yeah.
back to it. So man, Kentucky Studios, man,
So
it was definitely the spot to be. When we moved to Lexington, everything
yeah.
kind of started going. It started going pretty
You're
left.
going too fast now. Going too fast. It didn't go like that now.
It didn't go right then. Okay,
It
you right.
definitely got there.
It got
Definitely
the
got there.
okay. My bad.
But
So like
slow it down.
my bad. Look, so it's slowly. It was a slow decline, and it wasn't noticeable until for me when I started seeing multiple people like involved in a sense.
Okay.
Because it went from you, Billy, Winburn, and maybe somebody else
Okay.
to y'all, this motherfucker, and that
Yeah.
nigga. And then we gonna have 2 rooms. Then we went from 2 rooms to 8 rooms. And they said, yeah, we're gonna buy out the whole building. And then and I was like, listen, I loved it because I love the ambition. I love the drive.
Yeah, facts.
But it was the thing that concerned me the most is like we're doing a lot of spending and we're not even profitable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the key thing that you have to think when you're going into something. You want to make sure that you're making the money that you're spending on the business. Otherwise, you're just buying shit.
Right, definitely.
And
So
yeah.
So we're gonna get into it. I might leave some out. I might say it out. I don't know, but at the same time, I don't want to. One of the things I always do if I speak on anybody is just the truth from the way I saw it, from the way I see it.
Okay.
Now the way they see it, it might be their a different way, which is their truth. You know what I'm saying? I won't lie to whoever about anything just to make myself look better. I will say it. And usually when I'm telling a situation that involves multiple people, I make myself not really make myself look like an ass. You just gonna see me for who I was in that situation also. So you're gonna be like, oh man, you was dumb for that. You fucking right I was. But that's the truth though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
I tell the whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I look like an ass, I look like stupid, whatever, then that was my mistake. At that point, we was definitely too big for what we knew. You know what I mean? But we was treating it as a learning process at the same time. The studio in Winchester came about, it was dope. We really took that as we always stood on, let's stop talking about shit and do it.
Right.
So we all kept looking for spots. This is when KGE was together. We always looking for spots. We always looking for buildings, for places. We found this, we found that. Lexington was too expensive for what we had, for our budget and this and that. Now, if we had a bigger budget, then we definitely could have did Lexington. We found a spot in Winchester that was a dope spot. It was a little bit older, but it had enough room for us to do everything. Needed work, but the price for it was fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? It was probably 3 or 4 times less than what we would have paid in Lexington to be in the same location that it was in Winchester. So we got that. We went and got it. Me and Billy went and got it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna look like, oh, y'all backhanded everybody else or whatever, this and that. When it got it, brought everybody to it and showed them. The Winchester thing was a big, you know what I'm saying? But the building, the location, and the building and everything, everybody looked in there. It was, matter of fact, this is a video that's on Facebook. You can see everybody's reactions. You can feel it. You can see the ambition, the hunger, the everything after we did that. You know what I'm saying? So that made us feel good. Like we're not talking about it anymore. We have it now. You know what I mean? So with that, it's like, oh yeah, now we really got something we can build. You know what I'm saying? So we did that. The location was kind of an issue for a lot of people. You know, we put it together, did this. We started the Hostile Huddle podcast over there, which really did its thing. You know what I'm saying? And it really solidified us as a studio. Now, when we started the Kentucky ENT Studios thing, that was an issue too, because Kentucky Entertainment has always been a me thing. It's always been me for as long as like if you go look at my old CDs and all of this stuff, Kentucky Entertainment been around forever. So for us to name the studio that, I was against it at first, just because it seems like it's me and then everything else. You know what I'm saying? But they was like, nah. And we actually didn't really do the Kentucky ENT Studios until we did the actual studio in Lexington. There, it was just Kentucky Entertainment Presents.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? There was no studios on it until we had the studios. You know what I mean?
I got
you. So that's the difference in that. And that was Kentucky ENT Presents. So we did that. And whenever I do something, I'm always pushing for the whole thing to happen. It's not about me and then this, or this and then this and this and this and this. So if you go look at any other logos, anything like this, it says Kentucky Entertainment on it. It's just smaller than everything else, because we're pushing the bigger the all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? And so at that time, our shit was the studio in the back and the podcast, which both of them was doing really well. But the only issues was the location, the distance. But at the same time, if you wanted to get away from the BS, from the bullshit, that's where we wanted you at. There was no smoking in there. You know, we tried to set these to like we were speaking on earlier about fire entertainment. It was a lot of stuff that happened in there. That was a dope studio, but it was a lot of stuff, a lot of factors that was uncontrollable, even no matter how much you did. That happens anywhere, everywhere. Clubs, you know what I'm saying? It happens everywhere. And so if you try to limit a lot of the stuff out from the jump, then you're going to eliminate a lot of the problems that could happen. A lot of it. Not saying 100%. Nothing's foolproof. You know what I'm saying? So 100% foolproof. So, you know, we did that, and that was still a little bit of issues. Not much though, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it was great. We really didn't, the overhead wasn't crazy. So the money that we made, we actually made it. You know what I'm saying? So, but we needed to we really felt like we needed to get home. You know what I'm saying? Get home to Lexington and it wasn't we're looking in Lexington to find something. It was an opportunity came to us, and it was like too good of a deal to pass up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we had conversations. You think this is what we need to do? You feel like this is what we need to do? You think it's going to be the best move for us? You know, we had these conversations before we did anything. And we agreed to it. So once we agreed to it, we get in there, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is nuts. Now, the price was definitely an issue. It was definitely an issue, but with what we could and were gonna do in that part, it was that's gonna be easy. With what we was thinking we was gonna do there. And we started small, and we had a game plan. It got distorted. Which is where everything, you know, and it kind of, that's where the idea of it was dope. The execution of it wasn't as good as it could have been, but the steps that we were taking to make it what it was, we definitely were standing on that. We were firm on it. You know what I'm saying? Like no smoking, no weapons, no none of that. Of course, we had to protect our own business, so we definitely had what we, you know, any business. They say no guns in the grocery store or in the convenience store. The owner definitely got his. You know what I'm saying?
And you might interject a little bit.
No, you good.
I really like that. That was the one thing I liked about out of all the studios I've been involved in, and I've been involved in quite a few of them.
Yeah,
Jaws was the only one that I felt actually safe, meaning like niggas is not if niggas is gonna do that shit, they're most likely not gonna do it because they can't have it at all.
Right.
You can't
Right.
bring it in, so why you bringing it with you?
Right. And at the same time, look, this was like a hub for I come from there's beef all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whenever y'all see each other, y'all gotta handle it. So this is the studio. A lot of beef. The first time you're gonna run into some of these people is in the studio. And y'all gonna try to handle y'all shit right there.
Yeah.
Bro. So that was people that was coming to my studio that me and them have been going back and forth forever. But in that space, in that time, we was like, bro, we over that. You know what I'm saying? And so there was some people who have squared up in the studio. And we're like, nah, y'all not doing that here. This is not the place for that. This is the place for the opposite of that. And so we really was trying that was one of the big things that we were trying to do there also. You know what I'm saying? If y'all had beef, y'all could fight or whatever, but y'all not getting ready to do it in here right now. Y'all can solve this right now. We can set this up to where y'all can talk right now. We can even build a boxing ring or whatever y'all want to do. We will do that here for y'all because this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was trying to do with that. Not only provide a place for people to come and make music. You know, you can get drunk, you can do whatever, but at the same time, if you get too drunk,
shit about to go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Because
you know what I'm saying? One day we pulled up, it was a dude that worked in the studio, drunk on the porch. You can't do that, bro. You gotta get it, you know. You can't do that. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
You can't drink at your job or any other job, so you can't do that here too.
But nah, you can drink, but don't be drunk.
But
that's
that's what I'm saying. Like you can't, but you're treating it like as like, hey, bro, like I'm cool with you doing this. But you have to treat it's still a business in the end of the day. And you know, lots on the line, so you gotta stay on it. And if you can't handle your shit, man, then we'll just cut you out in this call.
There have been situations where our employees, because we did have employees, we had people who you know was in deals, contracts, whatever, however you want to put it, with us, and stuff happened, and I'm just like, y'all know what we stand on here. Y'all know we don't have weapons in here, so anybody comes in here, they're lacking. You know what I'm saying? And y'all plotting on them. I said, I can't have that. I can't have that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you get mad at me or whatever. You could do whatever you want to me. But we not doing that here. Y'all know. Y'all work here. Y'all know that that's what we standing on. If y'all got any of those issues, go outside of her. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that here. They're like, and I'm like, and all y'all sit here and y'all know this stuff was about to happen and y'all ain't say nothing. And they you know, and they was like, you know, not to break up any other thing, but that's like, it's not my business. I was like, but this is mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and all y'all on camera, y'all, if anything happened, all y'all was in it. All y'all was in it because all y'all on the camera. Like whether it's your business or not, y'all know what we're doing here, and y'all are still doing that. And it made me, it kind of pissed me off because y'all know that dude was lacking or whatever, and y'all work here, and so now y'all got the upper hand. I said, I really don't fuck with that. But I took it to them and told them that, and he was like, I got you, big bro. You know what I'm saying? I get that. I understand that. I said, and it would have came back on us too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because
but at the same time,
it would have looked like y'all try to set them up.
Not even just that part. I'm just saying just because this is our business.
It's the business. It would. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I said, not only would it look like they set it up, but it would have completely destroyed what happened.
And at the same time, that was one of the things that we were building. We were building it to because you know it's young dudes too. Like we're older, so a lot of young dudes don't respect the older guys. But and at the same time, the older dudes don't respect the younger dudes because we all different generations. But the thing is, how can we understand each other if we never talk to each other? If we never try to listen to each other. If we only speaking to or listening to respond instead of listening to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like
we're listening to answer versus just
actually just. I'm like no. Yeah. Listen to what I'm saying to you first before you and get an understanding of what I'm saying. And I'm definitely listening to you. And if I don't understand what you're saying, the questions that I am asking, or so I can understand. You know what I'm saying? Because you might be explaining it to me in a way that you think I'm gonna understand it. I'm not getting it though. I'm not understanding it. Make it make sense, which I got to do that too. Now, if we can make it make sense, then we're definitely both going to be on a better understanding of it. Now, what you do with that information, that's on you. It's on me. You know what I'm saying? So, but as long as we understand each other, but it was so dope to where even when that situation ended, like our collaboration at the studio, even when they went out to do their own stuff and get their own studio, it was no bad blood. It was none of that. They called like, "Hey, big bro, you know how you ain't got no smoking in the studio and stuff like that, and no guns, bro. Man, I did the same thing with my studio, bro, and I love that. Man, I appreciate you for that." I'm like, that's what's up. You know what I mean? And it was dope because, you know, people think that just because y'all not in business no more, y'all got to be against each other. And we're not. We went never that. It was just that trying to set it up to where to be a better to where to last longer. At the same time, it still didn't last, but we'll get to that. But we wanted, and that just comes from being educated on it. You experienced, you've seen what happened before. Not saying it's always going to be 100% foolproof. As you can see, it wasn't. But you know, it was one of those things where we started off how we wanted to, and we were getting to where we needed to be, but we needed to solidify that part first and make sure that was right. And then we just went too far, went too big, went too crazy. It was a lot of stuff going on.
It just moved too fast before anybody was truly ready. It happened.
Yeah.
Man.
And at the same time, man, the overhead was so crazy. The overhead was crazy. Matter of fact, the deal that we got was nobody really knows this stuff, was a deal that is unheard of, is unseen for that space. Because y'all seen that space, man. That space was huge.
Huge. Listen, for the viewers that don't know, man, listen, bro, that I'm gonna tell you the idea that was supposed to be. And this is coming from me because I was in the know of it. The plan was it was supposed to be the first studio Airbnb. It was supposed to be equipped with a full.
Oh yeah, that spot too. I forgot about that part. See, that was part of it too. That was way in the back over there. Yeah.
So it was gonna be set up like we have like a room for the artists. If they come in, they can.
And that was only one room.
And that's just one.
If you didn't know that, that was just one room.
Yeah, it's just one room. It was. Listen, it was. Bruh,
that part was gonna be one room.
One room.
Yeah,
man, that's crazy. So that's like, listen, that place was so big. It was supposed to, that was one of the things that was supposed to happen. It's supposed to be like a studio Airbnb where, like, you know, for artists that come in town, you know, if they want to stay, they can stay there, they can record it. They'll have a full studio to use at their disposal. We had one person that had like Oodles warm audio. I need to get that nigga's number. If he, I think he did go to Broken Crow Studios. You talking about the white boy? Yeah,
that was in the blue room.
I never met him because I wanted to fit because y'all was saying he had a sponsorship with them, and I wanted to get some equipment from him. If he can get something from me, I'll pay.
I'll look all this stuff up and send you to him if he's still over there or anything. That way y'all can get in the,
because I want to get the 1073 Neve clone. I want to get that to add to my share.
And I never really heard about them, and that's crazy. Being in this shit, I never really heard about them until he brought them over there.
Yeah, what?
He brought the equipment and stuff. Yeah, he has so much of it too.
Listen, I got a nicer setup. Listen, I got a nice setup now. Like people. And I'm not even nowhere where I want to be with the setup. Like when people see it, they be like, "Nigga, what do you got all that shit for? You just rapping." I say, "Yeah, I don't care. I want to give niggas the best of the best."
Yeah, and see, that right there was a thing too. Me and my partner, I think we had different views on how we wanted to market the studio. I didn't want it to be marketed as in competition with anybody else,
because there was no competition at all.
Not even. See, even saying that seems like it's in competition. You know what I'm saying? There's no competition.
But what
Yeah,
I was gearing to, not saying like, oh, it was the best. I'm saying that like
yeah,
we're trying to build an actual industry.
yeah.
You
Well, I
feel?
was
I
so,
mean, I guess that's what you're trying to do. I might be wrong. You can tell me.
but no, I just really wanted it to like not to be in competition with anybody else, but just for us to be great. Like we have any and everything that anybody would need to to that could go to one place. You know what I'm saying? One place and get everything that they needed. And I didn't want to be better or the best compared to everybody else. I just wanted to be a great spot, a great thing. Like you can come here, you can get this done, you can get this done, you can get this done, you can get this done. But if we couldn't get it done, we're sending you to the people that we know can get it done, bro. We've sent some. If you look at some of our old stuff, you will see people's places around here. Some of it looks like they're in our space, but it's not. We just showed them some of the stuff like what we did to make. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's that's why I say I didn't want it to ever look like we was in competition with
I got
anybody.
you.
I wanted it to be a hub where if they don't got if they can't like say somebody goes to the dojo and I don't know all the stuff that the dojo do, but if they need somebody to shoot videos or something, we had a videographer on day. They'd be like, "Hey, bro, y'all got somebody to shoot videos over? Yeah, cool. Can I send my people over? Cool. Yeah, y'all come through. If we knew people that needed better quality or better mixes, hey, bro, I got somebody that's coming over to you. They just got out of a session with me. He wants me to send the files to you because he's gonna come to you for mixing and master. You know what I'm saying? What do I need to do? Like, oh yeah, that's all you need to do. Woo. So we actually was doing a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, they got a little young dude over at the music room, and he, man, your sound right here. Oh, he's the one that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there. Because at certain points in times, um, these people right here wasn't the best fit for this engineer. You know what I'm saying? This artist wasn't the best fit for these artists, and we didn't have that engineer yet, or we didn't have that producer yet. You know what I'm saying? Like different stuff didn't make sense, or it wouldn't have been the best. Yeah, we could have been like, "Hey, man, come on in here, and give me your money. I don't care if it don't sound right. You know, you pay for me." But no, that's not what we was doing. We wanted you to go to the best. We wanted to be the best, and while we're doing it, we're still learning these artists. You know what I'm saying? Because first we was just recording us, and then whoever fucked with us. You know what I'm saying? But then once we built that, then it was like, oh, this is gonna be bigger than this. So we gotta learn everybody. We gotta, do templates. We gotta producer. So we moved producers in. We moved uh instrumentalists in. Like we did the podcast. The podcast definitely went the fuck up. My studio went the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Zach was there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Yeah.
Zach. Shout out to
What's up,
Zach. Zach
Zach?
Dope.
Yeah, Zach, good dude, man. I've been knowing him for a
Jay
while.
Mill Jay Milton was there. Like a lot of people don't know.
Rago was there
Mikey,
too.
yeah,
Rago.
Rago, yeah. Oh
But the
yeah, that's
crazy
what I'm saying.
part,
Like
yeah, I
videographer and
never,
stuff. Rago was
crazy
there.
crazy part is I never met him till like later on. So
And see, that situation was one of the first ones that really kind of tore us apart because that was going to be a dope situation, but it was underlying stuff that happened to where it never really got solidified, and so it was like before it even got started, it was out, and so you never really got to see them, never really seen. But it was like on both ends. I tried to stay out of it, but at the same time, I think I should have been more involved with that part of it to be a middleman between both parties because both parties is going to see their part, but they're not going to see each other.
right,
See what I'm saying? So I think I should have played more part in that, which is one of the things that I think led to the demise of it. Not saying it was because, bro, it was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of stuff going on which we didn't speak of a lot. You know what I'm saying? To the people who were involved, who weren't there, they knew. You know what I'm saying? But as far as anybody coming, it still looked like we was up and running. But the shit was going downhill.
Yeah,
Not from the beginning, but it was going downhill during a lot of pivotal parts in it. Like we had a lot of stuff happen during the parts where we are sunk. You know what I'm saying? But we still had some great shit happen during that time.
It's like you having your greatest moment. It's like winning the Super Bowl, but you just lost like 2 key players to retirement and a couple to injuries that's going to sustain for next year.
Yeah, like it was that, but to y'all, like I said, it's always what it looks like. It can look like something, but it ain't that until it is. You know what I mean? So we was already, it was already falling down. You know what I'm saying? But we still put shit into the play to try to keep it going, try to keep it. We've even had conversations, bro. Do you think we can keep this together? You know what I mean? We good on time?
Yeah, I get.
Okay.
Well, we got like about a few minutes. So I mean, we pretty much covered it really without having to go too much deeper, honestly. Because I know.
Yeah, it was just one of those things. It was inevitable, man. There was a lot of stuff we could have did business wise. There was a lot of stuff I could have made sure happened more. But once I got wind of it, it was like too late. And so then basically it was like once I knew, which I should have been in the know. So that's on me. You know what I'm saying? I should have been in the know from jump because this is my business. My name is on it. But I put it in the hands of who I trusted with it. And I didn't really. And then once I got to it, it was just like, shit, now we got to try to build it back. Now that's where I'm really like, okay, then boom, 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 boom. And then it's still going this way. And then it's like, back, 2 steps forward, 10 steps back. That's what it kept doing. So then it's like, and I think these about to cut off. But it's one of those things where I'm like, can you still hear me?
I can still hear you just fine.
Where I'm like, I'm speaking, I'm telling, some stuff, this is and that, what we could do, stuff that we could try, this is and that. And I'm speaking and I'm saying this and this and this and this, and it's falling on deaf ears. Yeah. And so then it's like, but we're blah blah blah. Hey, what if we do this? What if we try this? And then it was like, oh, now we're struggling, scrambling, trying to get stuff to happen. That's not gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Let's try this. But if we do that, we got to do. It was a lot. So with that being said, it was falling apart. We're trying to get it together to where we're stressing out. Money's gone. We're in a hole. It's just bad, but we're still trying to keep it together. And then something happens. New Year's Day, people shooting outside, which New Year's Day.
Yeah.
People shoot outside. But it was one of those things we got blamed for it. But like I said, we don't want none of that in the studio. If y'all gonna do any of that, go outside, go away from us. You know what I'm saying? So, but we got blamed for it. You know what I'm saying? The studio got blamed for it. It might have been somebody that was in there. It might have been somebody, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like our whole thing was don't do anything in the place. You know what I'm saying? Go away. So whether anybody, like the whole time, if anybody left our studio and they got into a fight down the street, that's what we were trying to do. Like keep it away from here. You know what I'm saying? If anybody went out there and did, it was one of those things. So it was like, even if something happened outside of her, we wanted it not to happen in there. But just like with Fire Entertainment, somebody got shot by the police. They ran from the studio, supposedly, and that's, that ultimately shut them down, as far as I know. So it was one of those situations where if it was somebody from there, or if it wasn't, that studio was still a hub for shit. You know what I'm saying? Not even though we tried our best to not have any of that shit happen. But see, at that time we was already like done. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So everything was already going downhill, but that was just like the nail in the coffin. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was inevitable at that point. But that was just like, okay, all of this other stuff is going on. This is the thing. Yeah, we can't fight this anymore. We're just gonna have to let it go. So, which sucks too, because Divine them came up there. We had that, which was dope. We had Cunnilingus come up there, do a nice show. We had Zaza come up there. We had a lot of stuff that happened up there, man, that was really dope. Actually, I just got nobody really knows this. I'm gonna tell you this.
All right.
LEX 18 came up. No, LEX 18. I was at work the other day because I've been at work since. You know what I'm saying? Since it happened, say I get money. LEX 18 emailed me about doing another story up there at the studio. YMCA Black Achievers and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna bring some high school kids up there. Man, that hurt my heart, bro. Hurt my heart, bro. Like people think a lot of people blame the studio falling on me, which is cool, but they don't know the whole situation, which even if they know the whole situation, they'll still probably blame me. People do that. I got big shoulders. It's been carrying my neck and my head my whole life. So I'm cool. I could take it. But at the same time, I know I put everything I had into making that studio go right. Sacrificed a lot, got into multiple different kinds of arguments and stuff just to make it go the way it's supposed to go. And for people to put it on me is crazy. But it was a collective. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't on one person. It was a whole lot of different stuff. So, but that hurt, bro. You know what I mean? Like those opportunities, like that's what we was doing. You know what I mean? We was bringing a different. I could tell it's been a shift in the city too. You know what I mean? Because that was a big thing, man. People had, and now everybody having to go to the same spaces again, and this and that. This is a big part where people, they wanted to go and really wanted to when you want to get away from a lot of the other stuff that's going on, or you just really wanted to go record, or just really, Of course, we had no smoking, no weapons, but people was like, the pluses that y'all have made it better. Like I can go in there and I can really focus. I ain't got too many distractions. I don't have too many anything else. I know what I'm coming there for, and I will pay their price to come there and know what I'm getting. Plus, y'all got food.
Yeah.
Niggas is cooking.
Exactly.
I can bring my kids. Like what? Yeah, man, you can do all that, bro.
Yep.
We close out a daycare. All type of shit.
Daycare.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man. RIP to that space, though. Kentucky Entertainment Studios will be again. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't stopped completely. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out right now that, matter of fact, that's still like what we did in that year or two at that spot. There's stuff still coming out to this day that was recorded there, that was filmed there, that was, you know what I'm saying, nominations. RIP to Bobby Lauren. He had a studio there. He was teaching me how to sing. Well, he was getting ready to, like, but it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Because I actually was trying to get with him to do that work. I want to learn how to sing too. I got 2 projects. I'm still working. I'm working on Top Tier. That was something that kind of just. I said I need something before I go into pink cocaine. Before I go into that, I need to give. Yeah, you heard it. Before I go into pink cocaine, I need something to kind of like the reset and kind of gently break. Because if I bring that out, people are gonna be like, "Where in the world is cake?" Because it was just like totally different.
And that's how I felt with that playing with me. They was like, "Ah, man, I don't know," and I was just like, "But I like it." Or I sent it to people that was like, "No, I don't like it." I was like, "But I like it," because it's me. If you listen to my tapes, I got them songs on there. If you listen to all my old shit, so and it was like, well, where did this come from? I'm like, bro, this is me. Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I still pushed it because I knew I wanted to do that. I wanted to that was one of my things that I liked, and I felt good about it because of the way I did it. Now, it might not go over as a good song. Okay, cool. Y'all might hate it. I love it. Y'all might like the songs that I don't like. Y'all might hate the songs that I love. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Kentucky Entertainment, man, we had our hands in a lot of stuff. Shout out to Spencer Diamond. Shout out to Q Biz. Shout out to MNA Jeezy. Shout out to J Mill, Pluto, Rago, like just a lot of people, bro. It was a lot of people whose music we touched, whose projects we touched, who shot videos there. I made a list on my YouTube of a lot of the videos and stuff that were shot at the studio, just to show y'all, you know, a lot of this was there too. Like we opened up that space for that, so it was really a big thing. It was bigger than we knew. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So it was hard to.
it was big, man. But you know, it definitely did a lot of good for the community, man. And who
Yeah.
knows? So this the last it's the last question I got. What's the future hold for Kentucky Studios for you as an artist, engineer, etc.? And then is there anything? I believe we got the Blueprint Awards going on.
Yeah. The Blueprint Awards. Okay. So yeah, man, the Blueprint Awards. Shout out to oh yeah, KK the Kid, man. That's one of the people that I'm working with a lot. I hope that don't do nothing against it. You know what I'm saying? Working with her. We just did a showcase with Julius Rowe. She actually won it. You know what I'm saying? I was proud. You know, proud did a whole show set and everything. You know, she's one of the people that was here, you know what I'm saying, during this right here. You said it, you see this? I still been working, been recording her, been mixing her, you know, this and that. And did a show tape. Pressure Gangs nominated. Go both of them, I think it's album of the year. They got it in or wrong. They got it Pressure Gang and then Bags of Emotions as the name of the CD, but it's really Pressure Gang versus Bags of Emotions. It was two dudes versus two girls. Me and Squabby versus Queen and Seven. But if you listen to it, you see it's us all together. So it's a whole album, you know what I'm saying? So go vote for that. We got Easy to DJ of the Year on there. Go vote for that. We got Bald Munson on there. Go vote for that. You know what I'm saying? You can pick who you want, but these is my picks. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, these is my picks. You know what I'm saying? But you only get to vote once. I don't know if you vote more than once, if they gonna cancel it out, or they just only gonna count one. But vote that one. You know what I'm saying? Vote that one. Vote for who you love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I think they still got Gino in the R&B category, man. I think they got to fix that because he's not an R&B artist. But if he's in the right category, he's definitely a contender. You know what I'm saying? So, but Kingtucky Entertainment Studios, it's still here, man. I mean, it's a studio, so wherever I'm at is that. You know what I'm saying? So as far as it being big like that and having its own space again, we will see. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will want to be set in that space and really know that it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? RIP to the old studio, man. It definitely was dope. If y'all got any, you know, memories there, let us know, man. You know, because it definitely was dope. And as far as me as an artist, I always got music. I'm always recording, whether I put it out or not. Who knows? I did that, you know what I'm saying? Did that album to show you I'm still out here. I still got music. Some of the music was old, a lot of it was new, but of course, stuff happened in my life that I really needed to be put out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just appreciate everybody knowing and listening to us for all these years. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got to listen. Y'all probably not listening. Whoever is listening, man, appreciate you though. I just love music, man, and I probably will never stop doing music, whether I'm recording, engineering, rapping, singing, writing, any of that, doing videos. You know, it's a passion. That's why, you know, you can always tell I'm passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a big thing for me, man. You know, so I put my name on stuff, man. I stand on it, and I want it to be as truthful as it can be, man. I don't want it to be no facade, no none of that. Even though we definitely was facade and motherfuckers to death. Nah, with this. But not that, because that sounded bad.
I mean, listen. You gotta sell it, man. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. I don't care how nobody what he says, man. Ain't nobody want to hear about nobody being a janitor. So you gotta make it.
Yeah.
You gotta make it dope. So you gotta talk about. Gotta keep it clean.
Yeah.
All things
you gotta.
You know, you gotta spit it. You gotta spit it to make it interesting. Because man, if you basically tell niggas you mop floors all day, nigga, I'm turning that shit off.
Yeah. But at the same time, like you said, the way you said it, the way you sold it, man, that's hard. Like I love that the way you said it, the way you sold it.
Yeah.
I watch battle rap, man. That's why I watch it. because a lot of them say the same thing, but they say it so differently. It's like, oh, what? You just said that right there,
Right.
bro. Wow, that was crazy. Like it was, man. It's dope. I even watched the guys who's not that well known, because you will find some stuff in there that I'm just like, wow, he just said that. And in my head, I'm saying it, but on screen, they was all like, wow, he just said that, bro. Where did you get? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But then people be on the comments like, oh, he got that from this guy. This guy said it first, and I'll be like, oh. But it was still dope. It was so dope that somebody tried to steal it. Like that CD they stole from you.
Right. Facts, man.
Yeah, buzzers.
All right, so check this out, man. I want to thank you again for tapping in with me one time. Like I said, it's always good to talk to the big homie. Like I said, as you can see, nigga, we've been on this shit for like 40 hours, nigga.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we gotta put in the work, man. You know, gotta put in the work, and I'm gonna make you work. But yeah, man. Yeah. Can I say something?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
I appreciate you hitting me for the podcast, man. You know, a lot of times I don't get to speak my piece, and when I do, it's bad. And it's just because people not used to hearing the truth. But I just want you to know I appreciate you doing this. You know, Convos with Shima. I know you're gonna touch on the subjects that nobody really want to touch on. Not really, but they scared to touch on, shall I say.
Oh, yeah.
And I just appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, I'm with you. Whenever you need, not even need me. Whenever you want to have a convo, man, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Just let's link and keep it going, man. I'm a share it. You know, all of that, man. Y'all tap in. Convos with Shima podcast. You feel me? You know, that's how it's going down, man. 187 Kingtucky.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, yo. So, man, check this out. It's your boy Drop Top Shima, man, the host of Convos with Shima. You know what it is. Every week we dropping nothing but the best shit of the best, nigga. This is probably a 24-hour interview. So, man, go ahead, get you some snacks, get you some dinner, get you a little side bitch to fuck on for like at least 8 of those hours. And after you get done, press play and listen to it, man. All I can say is, man, I'm having a good time. Like I said, this is fun for me. This is my second episode. There's gonna be more.
Two.
Like I said, so go ahead and give them your socials and everything, man, where they can find you.
I'm 187 KY on almost everything. Antoine Faulkner on Facebook, ANTWON Faulkner. YouTube is 187 KY 859. But yeah, just look up 187 KY, look up Kingtucky Entertainment. Make sure y'all put the entertainment. Because we do have another Kingtucky. But just yeah, man, just look it up. You know, give me a shout out. Shout out to DT Shima, Mike Hero, you know what I'm saying? Formerly known as Drop Top. You did
you know, reverse.
just fuck with us, man. That is fuck. Look that up. Pressure Game, look that up. Hostile Hunt. I don't know if that's out no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
Shit, man. It's there, man. It's there.
I just want to appreciate y'all who been rocking with me for 25 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Like I said,
when I was 16. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. I'll give y'all. I said, look, I started at fucking like.
Y'all keep me looking young. You know
what I'm saying? Started at 16, nigga. So you know, yeah, man. So like I said, it is what it is, bro. But
yeah,
we're gonna get out of here, man. That's it for the day, man. So
appreciate you.
I appreciate you for listening. If you made it this long, man, once again, thanks for tapping in, tuning in. We are out, man. Put the P's up when you see us. Yo.
Gang shit.
Convos with Shima. Convos with Shima. Holla at me, let's talk about it. Convos with Shima. Convos with Shima. Holla at me, let's talk about it. Convos with Shima. Convos with Shima. Holla at me, let's talk about it. Convos with Shima. Convos with Shima. Holla at me, let's talk about it.